Hello. Hello. Hi, friends. How are y'all doing today? Happy Sunday. It's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. I remembered that time. How are y'all doing today? It's good to see y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Final Fantasy 14 day. Bioshock, welcome in. Congrats on being first today. Let's go. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for your ticket. Trev, welcome in. Whoa. You scared me, Trev. Trev, thank you for your ticket. How are you? Toshi, welcome in. Congrats on being second first. Let's go. How are you? It's good to see you. Sorry, I felt like you couldn't hear the music, maybe. Zay, welcome in. Congrats on your ticket, Zay. Zay, thank you for your ticket. How are you? Toshi, what's that? What's that badge you have? Reveal runner? What is that? Marathon reveal runner? How do you get that? This badge was earned by subscribing during the marathon reveal stream. Well, what is that? that didn't tell me anything by clicking on it. Sage, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Matsuke, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for your ticket. Chicken jockey, everyone. No, we're not bringing the chicken jockey energy here. I'm really scared. Please don't throw chickens at me. I will cry. Angie, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Mini-me, welcome in. My favorite Norwegian Mexican song. Mini-me, how are you doing today? Happy Homestuck Neil banging out the tunes day? Wait, what does that mean, Angie? Angie, how are you doing today? Eric, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Cobra, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How's it going? Why does it seem so early today? Clark, welcome in. I feel like it actually feels later than usual. Like, I feel like I had extra time this morning, which I usually don't. On Sundays, I feel like I'm usually a couple minutes late. But I also feel like I woke up and it's sunny. Like, you can see the sun is coming in from my blinds. And it hasn't been sunny here in like a long time. So I feel like that has a lot to do with like it feeling later in the day for me. DZ, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. You woke up at 4:06 a.m. and you cannot go back to sleep, so a full crash is imminent. Trev, that's how I was like all last week. But then the past couple days, I've been so tired. I've been waking up at my alarm. Like yesterday, I slept in though until like 8:30, which is sleeping in for me, and I was still so tired. And then this morning when my alarm went off at 7:30, I was like still in the middle of dreaming, which is so unusual for me. I don't know why I was so tired. I got like 8.5 hours of sleep. I was just so tired last night. Andy, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Nice job on the trivia. Bioshock, Matsuke, Toshi, Angie, Zay, Trev, and Cobra. And we love that the trivia answer was moose. I don't know what the question was, but the answer should always be moose. Mattermind, welcome in. How are you? Soccer Gamer, welcome in. How's it going? Pocket Sand Sunday. Wait, that's good. Matsuma, welcome in. How are you? Bioshock, you finished post Shadowbringers. Are you excited for Endwalker? That's so exciting. Matsuma, thank you for your ticket. Phoenix, welcome in. How are you? Is that a global emote? It is. Is that just the sound that creepers make? SSS, SSS? I mean, I guess it's probably more like a snake sound, but yeah, I don't know. Manda, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Manda, did you end up finishing Rebirth last night? If so, how are you feeling? How are we? Hey, Emmy, what happened to your Discord? What do you mean? Nothing to my knowledge happened to my Discord. Unless you're talking about the people that are impersonating me. That's just bots, I think. Like scammers. You have a no-face blush? Do you, Bioshock? That's so cute. That's so cute. April 13th is the anniversary of Homestuck, and it's also the day a rat named Neil banged out the tunes on a toy keyboard in 2006. Angie, I feel ashamed that I don't know this information, to be honest. I feel like I'm missing out. Emmy, play Minecraft. Why would I play Minecraft? I actually tried to play Minecraft years ago. For like 5 minutes for one of my classes, we were gonna get extra credit for playing Minecraft. I don't remember why. I really don't remember why, but in one of my college classes, we could have gotten extra credit for playing Minecraft. And I tried to play it for like 3 minutes, and I got so terribly motion sick. That's like one of the worst games for me to play motion sick wise. And I even changed all the settings and it was still awful. Prasha, welcome in. Isn't having thrown chickens at you IRL just Legend of Zelda cosplay? Yeah. Wait, you're right. Speaking of Legend of Zelda, I had a thought yesterday. I mean, we're almost about halfway through Dawntrail, so it's not like we're going to be finishing it soon, but we are definitely going to be finishing Dawntrail before we finish Persona 3 Reload. So I'll need a new game for Sundays. And I was like, remember when I played Ocarina of Time for the first time on stream? What if Majora's Mask for the first time on stream? Because I obviously want to get back to the Yakuza games, but I looked up the playtime. Oh my god, it shocked me. Majora's Mask playtime? It says like 25 hours. That's like nothing. That's like coming from now having played games like Rebirth and Persona. 25 hours is like you blink and you're done. So I feel like that would be faster to play than Yakuza Kiwami 1 playtime. Let's see what that is. Okay, well, the main story alone takes 20 hours, but then 100% for Kiwami 1 is 80 to 100 hours. So it's like one of those games. But I think it would definitely take less time than Yakuza, and then we could play Yakuza still right after. But I thought it would be fun. I mean, I would have to set up my Switch again, but that's not a big deal. I just gotta... It's actually in the shelf over there. I think that's it. Maybe. No, wait. No, that's it. That red thing over there, that's my Switch. And it's yearning to be played. It was during yesterday reveal stream for Bungie Game Marathon. Oh, you just had to subscribe to any channel? Oh, that's cool. It's a cute little badge. You feel like this is one of those things you will probably fall asleep mid-typing. Yes, your head hurts. Amanda, how long in total did it take you to finish yesterday? I didn't change my name, Soccer Gamer. If you're talking about Discord, then you're probably... If you're talking about somebody that DM'd you on Discord, that's not me. It's a scammer, and you should report them. Emmy plays Minecraft, throw up speedrun any percent. I would win. I would win, Kirsty. Kirsty, welcome in. How are you doing today? You missed being able to play Minecraft. Trev, does it make you motion sick too? But you were able to play it at one point? You don't fight, but you do build in Minecraft? Yeah, if I were to play Minecraft, I would only do like cute little builds. I would have no interest in the actual fighting. Yeah, and it made me motion sick. Lion, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Nova, hello. How are you? Yeah, Minecraft is literally the worst motion sickness game. I agree. I think it is for me too. Nova, thank you for your ticket. N64 games are baby hours. Yeah. And then we wait and then we wait for Yakuza 0 on Switch 2. And then I play Yakuza 0 all over again. It would be a good game to play if you just need to fill time before a new... Oh, I'm not waiting for a new game to come out. It would just be the next game that I play. Are you planning on getting the Switch 2 day one? Is that one of the games that will get a visual update? I don't think it is. And I'm not planning on getting the Switch 2 day one. But you can currently play... So the way that I played... Shoot, I still can't hear alerts? What's up with that? Hold on. So I would want to play... or the way that I played Ocarina of Time was with the Nintendo Switch Online subscription. It gives you a bunch of games, and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is included in those. So, that's why. Alright, well, I don't know why my audio is messed up still. I mean, I think everything should be fine. I just didn't get time to fix it. And we're not playing a PlayStation game today, so... there won't be an audio delay, so there's that. But Walnut, thank you so much for resubbing for 10 months? 10 months, almost a year? Walnut, thank you. I really appreciate it. And welcome in. How are you? The children yearn for the Switch. Exactly. Frezzo, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Buckeye, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Rebirthing for about 11 hours yesterday? That's insane. God, the end of Rebirth is so good, though. We're not going to talk about it for the people that haven't played it, but it's just so good. It's truly cinematic. There was a period where I weirdly wasn't getting sick from video games, and then all of a sudden it hit like a ton of bricks. That's so odd that that happened. Katie, welcome in. Happy Sexy Jellyfish Sunday. And a happy Sexy Jellyfish Sunday to you too, Katie. That's our greeting. That's like in The Handmaid's Tale, what do they say to each other? Blessed be the day. But instead on Sundays, we go, and a happy Sexy Jellyfish Sunday to you. Speaking of Handmaid's Tale, I used to love watching that show, but I think they just came out with a new season, or they're coming out with it now, and I have no interest in it. I feel like it's been like years since the last season, and I don't want to spoil it, but like at this point, I'm like, what's the point of watching this anymore? And also, what's the point when real life is turning into The Handmaid's Tale a little bit? Walnut, thank you for your ticket. Guess you can play Age of Calamity since Age of Imprisonment is coming this year. Yeah, Age of Calamity, I don't know if I would like that game. I think I would enjoy watching it, but I don't know if I would actually enjoy playing it myself. Katie, thank you for your ticket, by the way. How are you today? Thanks for the reminder, Katie. Happy Sexy Jellyfish Sunday. As is the best Zelda game. Is it Minish or Minish? I can't remember. Minish Cap. I remember that you streamed it, Kirsty. I don't know if I could play that one, but the Zelda games that I want to play are Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. Currently, Twilight Princess isn't on Nintendo Switch Online, so I wouldn't be able to play that one unless I found alternate ways to play it. But I could play Majora's Mask, which, does that come right after Ocarina of Time anyways? I actually don't know, like, which one you're supposed to play next. Or does it even matter? Amanda, thank you for the jellyfish command. Kristen, hello. William, welcome in. It's good to see you. How's it going? Good morning. Prep, Sandwich, welcome in. How's it going? Frog Dude, welcome in. How are you? Real life feels like a really long episode of The Boys. I mean, it basically is The Boys, but The Boys, God, I hope your life isn't that violent, Sandwich. That's scary. Clark, you started watching Handmaid's Tale and stopped after a few episodes. I just couldn't. I mean, it was really good in the beginning, but yeah, it's pretty hard to watch. Frog Dude, my cat is good. She's sleeping right now on top of my PC with her eyes half open. It's kind of gross, but she's very cute. I was considering watching it until I found out the lead is a Scientologist. Oh, right, she is. What's that woman's name again? God, she was in Invisible Man too. She's unfortunately a great actress. But yeah, it's crazy when you learn about the people who are in Scientology, especially who play roles like that. Pettis, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Yeah, I'm not sure I would enjoy playing Age of Calamity either. Kristen, I asked the same thing. Apparently there was like a Toshi has it too. The badge, it was like a stream yesterday and you just had to subscribe to somebody streaming it. And you got the badge. I think it's pretty cute. I would like a heads up when these badges were released because I like collecting Twitch badges. Yeah, Twilight Princess is so good. That's what I hear. It's the best, Vivman. Yeah, I really want to play it. Could you play Pajama Sam? Maybe not on stream. More like Minish crap. I'm just saying that because it's easy to say, not because it's a real opinion. It does, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Yeah, Majora's Mask is a direct sequel to Ocarina. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I get that doesn't really matter as well, especially with Zelda, where it's so, like, timeline. I have no idea what goes on with the timeline of Zelda, but as long as it's, like, in the release order, I like doing that when I can. Have you heard about the new release date for Spider-Man? Yes, it's, like, 2026? July or something like that? Or June? Your heat vision keeps you safe. Oh, that's exciting. And the sequel to Majora's Mask is Pajama Sam. Oh, okay. Elizabeth Moss. Yes, that's her name. There's lots of good media that's just a little too realistic to serve as escapism. Exactly, Andy. Exactly. Retro, welcome in. Thank you. How are you doing today? Pokeball, welcome in. Happy Sunday. How are you? You just finished Witcher 3 and that was a little too real for 2025. I haven't played Witcher 3 myself, but I watched a little bit of Kirsty's playthrough like years ago, and then Alana's playing it now, and it's a dark game. But I think it's an amazing game too. I love Twitch badges. You're annoyed you forgot the banana? Percy, you forgot the banana? I even reminded you. I was like, did you get the banana? I'm pretty sure I reminded you. Celeste, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Clark, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Sandwich. I appreciate it. Sandwich, I hope you like your sub badge and the emotes. Thank you both for being here. You were so impressed when you first saw footage of Wind Waker. Yes, Wind Waker for... Wait, is that going to be like a game for the Switch 2, or is that going to be on Nintendo Switch Online? Yeah, I assume the Zelda games are a multiverse. Yeah, I think it's something confusing like that. I don't know what Kristen's saying either. Yeah, I've seen a little bit about Avengers Doomsday cast. It's pretty insane. I feel like Marvel is trying their best to just do their best and get people to watch their stuff. Right now I'm playing 2 Point Hospital. I figure a game with random illnesses is a great idea. Wait, is 2 Point Hospital, is that the one that's kind of like a roller coaster tycoon game, or am I confused? Because I could swear that I saw Millie stream that like years ago, but I could be confused. Tom Holland's 4th Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day, is coming out on July 31st, 2026. That's pretty exciting. Such kindness and generosity, so true. I know, that's why I'm so mad I forgot the banana. No! Now you want a sandwich? What kind of sandwich do you want? The banana badge is pretty good. Same with the Share the Love one. I like that. Oh, it's on Nintendo Switch Online? Okay, well that's exciting. I do want to play Wind Waker at some point. I'm just not running to buy a Switch 2. How many of you guys are gonna get the Switch 2 on release day? Is this a movie announcement channel? What's going on? Yeah, but we don't need to know all the dates. I mean, honestly, the dates of release movies don't really affect me anyways. If I'm planning on reacting to them, I have to wait anyways. This sounds really dodgy. Dodgy Todger, what's happening? I wish they just re-released Wind Waker HD on Switch 2. Yeah, that would be nice. Clark, I'm shocked that you are paying attention to Superman. With that username, I never would have guessed. I was actually asking if you heard about the new release date. Oh yeah, that's fine. I don't need it. I mean, you guys can tell me release dates, but I'm still gonna forget. 2 Point Hospital is a spiritual successor to Theme Hospital? What is Theme Hospital? Pokeball, you're doing well, chilling, gonna lurk a bit before sleep. How goes you? I'm doing pretty well. I'm glad that you're chilling. I hope you're having a good weekend. Oh yeah, I did see something about Karate Kid Legends. Is that a movie or a TV show? Theme park was your jam back when people used to say, my jam. Kinda, it's a business simulation where you run a hospital. It's isometric like Roller Coaster Tycoon and has fake illnesses. Okay, I think I remember that. And like, I remember seeing Millie play that. It seems like a pretty fun game. I hope you're enjoying it. Benjamin, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Turkey sandwich with lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese. Classic. That sounds really good. I'm trying to get a Switch 2 on release day, but I wouldn't be bummed if it doesn't happen. Are you pre-ordering it, or are you just trying to like get it when it comes out? I think with the Switch 2 price ends up being $600+ for your people are gonna buy it. I mean, yeah, it takes planning to save for a new console of any kind. But yeah, they keep changing the tariffs too, so honestly, who knows what it's going to be. And I feel like that's really hard. Like, if people have to budget for a new console, and it's hard to do. Speaking of budgeting, Percy, I know Percy's specifically gonna be proud of me, maybe, but it's been a goal of mine for like a year to set up a budgeting spreadsheet in Google Sheets, and I actually did it yesterday. I got myself a cute little template in Etsy that you just like put in all the numbers, and I did it. It took a while, but I feel like I'm proud of myself. I feel like I don't know, with everything going on with things too, I'm like, I should probably like be tracking my expenses and whatnot, because who knows what's going to happen. But also I'm I'm not a math person, but I love data. Like, I love seeing numbers represented in graphs. Like, that is always so fascinating to me. So, I hyper-fixated on that a little bit yesterday, and I did it. And now the question will be, will I continue to stay up with it? Who knows? Time will tell. Time will tell. Andy, you keep going back and forth. There are definitely not enough games you play to get Switch 2 on release day, but you know there will be eventually. Yeah, totally. But you're considering getting it to make sure you have it before the global economy collapses. I know, I feel like those are like two trains of thoughts here, because I'm the same way. I feel like if I were to get it on release, I would probably play Mario Kart and Donkey Kong. And then that would be the only games that I would have for it right away. But then it is like, well, then you at least have it secured. But then on the other hand, if you wait, you can maybe get like a special edition Switch too, you know? Oh, it's a movie. Okay. You left theme park on Sega Saturn. You could design some cursed roller coasters. Didn't everybody do that in Roller Coaster Tycoon? I remember my brother and I would play Roller Coaster Tycoon together, and the way that we were playing it, you would not think that we're actually trying to make money in the game, because we would create these roller coasters that are basically death sentences, and a lemonade would be like $20 or something. I don't really remember the details of that game. I just know that we played it very, very ridiculously. Chris, welcome in. Good morning. Thank you for your ticket. You'll have to ask your friends if they're going to get a Nintendo Switch 2, since a few of them currently own the first Nintendo Switch. Oh, William, do you not have the first one? And are you thinking about getting the Switch 2 depending on that? On their opinions on the Switch? Percy, you got your pre-order in, mostly wanted to pre-order because you didn't know what stock would be like after. That's a good point, too. Sometimes the bouncy castles would explode due to lack of maintenance, sending your cartoon customers flying. That's so funny. Walnut, you registered for the pre-order interest thing on Nintendo Store? Yeah, I don't get what that is. Like, I don't get what... Why is there an interest form? Can you not pre-order it if you don't express interest? Also, thank you for celebrating my budgeting spreadsheet with me. Joey, welcome in. Assuming the price is what it is, you're gonna pre-order it. But if it goes up, I don't know. I still don't think the tariffs will have any effect on the console price. I still don't think won't happen. Okay. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Oh, wow. Well done. I don't have a spreadsheet. I have an app that links to my banks automatically. I could do that. Wait, but do you get to see charts? Do you get to see charts, Kersey? Because I like the spreadsheet because of charts. I also kind of like it because for my taxes, I have my tax information in a spreadsheet anyways. The key with that is to update it every month. Yeah, Vidman, that's my goal. I'm gonna try to do it at the end of every month. And it just depends if I remember. Emmy is the GOAT. Thank you, Frog Dude. If anyone wants a budgeting app, I recommend Snoop. Like Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna remind myself of that. And see how that is. Yeah, you like data too. A fellow infographic enjoyer. I do like infographics. Joey, how are you doing? Trev made me peed. Trev, apologize. You like seeing graphs, but you don't care how the numbers were derived. Yeah. Emmy CEO energy. You spend most of your time trying to clean up the puke in the amusement park. I don't really care about Donkey Kong. I don't care about Kart either, but I might get the Kart bundle to have it for $50. Yeah, exactly, Andy. Because, like, it's not like I play Mario Kart a lot on my own, but I definitely play it. It's like a fun community game, like on Twitch. A lot of people play it on their streams for a community game, and with friends in person and online, it's really, really fun to play. So I know that I would play Mario Kart. So it's like, I might as well, if I get the Switch, I would get it in the bundle. But I'm like 99.5% sure I'm not going to get the Switch 2 on release. I think the only thing that the 0.5% is like if I'm literally that scared about the economy collapsing. But it's also like, I don't need a new console, you know? The main game I'd play on release is updated Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, okay, the update for that does look really, really good. Yeah, then Pokemon Legends. Yeah, Pokemon Legends is exciting. I'll probably have FOMO with that. You hardly play video games now, so you most likely won't get the Switch 2. Yeah, that's valid. You can if they have any extras afterwards. Wait, what was that a response to? I was talking about this with Kirsty yesterday, and she was saying that she learned to answer my questions in stream in essay formats. Like, look, here's a perfect example. Kirsty, when I asked about the app having charts, she didn't just say yes. She said, yes, I have charts on my app. I know that would be such a pain in the ass for you guys to do all the time, but sometimes it's really, really hard for me, especially like when I'm behind and I'm catching up. It would be great if you guys could answer in the same format instead of just like I need context because I forget what I was talking about 30 seconds ago. But you guys don't have to do that. I'm just kidding. But I might, if you don't do that, I might just ask you what I was talking about then. You do love a good bar graph, especially the ones with 3D and pastel colors. Yes. Hi, Korean. Welcome in. How's it going? You use Quicken and it has charts and pulls data from your banks or brokerage. Oh, cool. You're too skeptical of companies to get an app permission to access your bank info. Yeah, that's a good point too. That's fair. You used to do spreadsheets, but you never had a version you liked that you were good at keeping up with. Yeah, luckily mine is really simple. I feel like I'll probably just do that. Because I like inputting the data. Like, I don't know. It's like kind of interesting to do. The interest form is a way for Nintendo to give their actual players a way to get their console before scalpers. Oh, okay, I see, Joey. Anyone can pre-order from all the retailers when it comes out. Got it. Hi, Hans. Welcome in. How's it going? You play the Mario Kart phone game? Oh my god, I didn't even know there was a Mario Kart phone game. Does it have, like, all the courses? To be honest, if the economy collapses, I'd be more interested in food than a new console. I mean, that's very real, Fib, man. The only thing that would make you get Switch 2 on release is a new Animal Crossing. Yes, actually same. I would get it on release with the new Animal Crossing too, 100%. I mean, I really want to play Tomodachi Life, but that comes out in 2026. If there's no, like, special edition Switch, or if I hadn't bought the Switch 2 by the time Tomodachi Life comes out, I will buy it for sure when Tomodachi Life comes out, because that's also a game I really want to play immediately. Simu, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Yes, I too worry about economic collapse. Sharp cut to $12 in the bank account. No, it makes sense. I did it again. Re. Exactly, Zay. Simu, welcome in. Good morning. Jake, welcome in. Can I be vulnerable for 1 second? Yes, go ahead. Per my last request. Yes, it would be great if you guys answered my questions in the email format. I guess NerdWallet also does graphs for you, but you don't use them that often. Oh yeah, I always see commercials for NerdWallet. Okay, but to your question about essay format, does it have to be an MLA format as well? Yeah, and also you have to cite your sources. And each Twitch chat message you guys send, you absolutely have to cite your sources, and if you don't, you're banned. Sochis, welcome in. How are you? Good morning. Half the DLCs had courses from the Mario Kart phone game. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that mobile was a thing. That sounds really fun, actually. Duke, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? You also struggle with spreadsheets because you have 3 credit cards, so it's like a lot of different places to get info from. Yeah, that's kind of how mine is too, but I don't know. I don't mind it for some reason. Any of the new Animal Crossing, new 3D Mario, new Pokemon generation, new Zelda generation. Yeah, if there was like a new Zelda game in the style of Tears of the Kingdom, I would also buy it on release. Like that, I agree. You would think that Nintendo would release some of these games on Switch as well as Switch 2 since they had a 100 million plus install base. Wait, what do you mean install base? What do you mean by that? You don't know what sexy jellyfish sundae is, and I've been too afraid to ask. Well, so where do I begin? I actually don't remember the beginning lore of Sexy Jellyfish Sunday. I think it had to do with Trev. I think Trev said something funny that I don't remember. I really don't remember. I know it had to do with Chobot. Chobot was here, and I think Chobot like officially started Sexy Jellyfish Sunday, but I think the catalyst was something that Trev said. I don't really remember, but that command, the jellyfish command, is something that Chobot said that day in stream. Like, God, I think it was like 4 or 5 weeks ago now. And it's just such an iconic line. If a friend of mine gave a feast and did not invite me to it, I should not mind a bit. But if a friend of mine had a Sexy Jellyfish Sunday and refused to allow me to share it, I should feel it most bitterly. And I think we were just, I really don't remember the lore, Jake. I'm so sorry. If any of you guys remember better than me, feel free to share. I'm pretty sure it started with Trev. Ricky, welcome in. How are you? Joey, thank you for your ticket. MLA, mostly legal, actually. Yes, that is what it stands for. The way Mario Kart phone game works is there will be a theme for 2 weeks and you'll have the same few courses, but they'll be in reverse. Oh, that sounds fun. Your mom played Mario Kart Mobile? When did that come out? I don't even remember. Okay, one. You have to cite your sources. Emmy, Twitch stream dated 13/20/25, approximately 10:30 a.m. Perfect. Oh, you just learned about it a month ago? Okay. Hubba. Exactly. It was just that image. Well, we added the image because we had already established Sexy Jellyfish Sunday. We added this image because we already established it. But I swear it was something that Trev said that was like it was maybe mistyped as something. I don't know. All Sexy Jellyfishes lead to Trev. That must be true. It's always Trev. There are over 100 million Switches out there in people's hands. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of potential sales they would be passing up. But don't they always do that? Don't they, like, always make new games exclusive to the new consoles? I mean, I think it's even considered generous for them to make it backwards compatible. Like, I feel like that was a real fear that a lot of us had. Trev said he had no bones. Oh, Katie remembers! Trev said he had no bones, and Arthur asked him if he was a jellyfish. And then Trev said that yes, he was a jellyfish, but a sexy one. Katie, your memory! It's so good! Thank you, Katie. Where is the wiki for Emmy lore? I hope there isn't one. It's been some years, methinks. I think like 5 years ago was when maybe I did know about it then, but I don't know why I never tried it. I knew there would be backlash. Who the hell is mistyped? It's you, Trev. You're mistyped. Time Twister, welcome in. Not Nintendo. They released Breath of the Wild for Wii U and Switch? Oh my god, I didn't know that. Maybe I knew that, but but I forgot. Y'all, essay answers. No, I think it's okay. I'm catching up now. It's fine as long as I'm like caught up with you guys, because then I'll probably remember what I was talking about 2 seconds ago. But 30 seconds ago, now that's questionable, unfortunately. They sometimes make games for both consoles in the first year, but then after that... Wait, aren't they actually doing that, though? Like the Tomodachi Life game, they showed that in the Nintendo Direct, not in the Switch 2 Direct. So I think, like, Tomodachi Life might be coming out for both the Switch and the Switch 2. They want to take advantage of the new tech, and old consoles hamper that, yeah. Also, cite your sources or we have to ban you. Boss's orders. I feel like cross-gen games have become increasingly common. Yeah, I feel like more so than how they used to be. But I also feel like maybe it's because there used to be a lot more time in between consoles, or maybe that was just my perspective. Hi, Colin. Welcome in. How are you? Depending on the trade tariffs and sales or lack of for Switch 2, they may continue to release new games for Switch as well. Yeah, that's true. And they also maybe we'll make the Switch 2 games less expensive. Who knows? Ken, welcome in. How are you? You have a Wii U copy of Breath of the Wild that you never opened because you bought a Switch before you ever got around to playing it? I never had a Wii U. How many of you guys had a Wii U? Because I feel like I completely missed the boat on that. Like, when it came out, I thought it was just like a portable Wii, and I thought it would have all the same games, so I didn't see the point of having a Wii U. But obviously, I was like, I don't know, I was so young that I didn't actually do research on it, so that was just my misunderstanding. Skylar, welcome in. Good morning. Pokemon ZA, Metroid Prime 4, and Tomodachi are in both? Oh, okay. Was the Tomodachi game not shown in the Switch 2 Direct? It was briefly, I think. Like, in the like, collage part at the end, I think. But the trailer itself was shown in the Nintendo Direct. I remember because Alana streamed the Nintendo Direct, and I freaked out during her stream about it. But then I streamed the Switch 2 Direct, and I don't remember crying about Tomodachi Life on stream. But I do remember tearing up watching Alana stream the Nintendo Direct. I'm just gonna start saying random phrases in chat. Perfect. Oh wow, really? I swear to God, Nintendo put out too many Directs. They all just merged together. I know, like recently it has been a lot. Not more time between console, but a bigger jump. Oh yeah, I agree. Cucumber, Piplup, so true. Me, I had a Wii U. What were your favorite games on the Wii U? Bibman, when you bought your Xbox Series X, you used it primarily to play just Xbox One games, mostly because of the enhancement. Oh, I see. You didn't have a Nintendo console because the GameCube, between the GameCube and the Switch. Oh wow, really, Duke? Wow, you weren't interested in any Nintendo games? That's interesting. I mean, I guess that's kind of how I was. I didn't have any PlayStation console between the PS2 and now the PS5. And I've never had an Xbox. My brother had an Xbox 360 that I would sometimes play, but I would never consider myself an Xbox person. Like, I never had my own. But Nintendo, I was always like a huge Nintendo person. I think I've had almost every single Nintendo console except for Wii U. Wii U didn't last long on shelf, was not able to get one. Oh wow, really? Ken, you love it, chunky ass console, but it had some killer games. Chris, you never got one. Saber, welcome in. You did not get one, but you do just love saying Wii U. It is kind of fun to say. Misunderstanding. Where is she? You have a Wii U. It's still connected to your TV. I like it a lot. Does it still work well? It was a weird system, but you enjoyed it. I feel like I've seen people stream from the Wii U, and I was kind of jealous. Saber, thank you for your ticket, by the way. How are you? Your Wii U is still plugged in. You use it for Mario Kart when people come over. That's fun. The Ninja Star throwing minigame in Nintendo Land was fun. Was it like a Wii game? Like that kind of thing? I actually don't even really know what a Wii U looks like. Like, did it have like a controller, like a remote, like the Wii does? Or how did you throw the Ninja Stars? It actually basically looks like a Switch. Like a really old Switch. I'm fascinated. I am now fascinated by the Wii U. Should I buy one? When the Switch 2 comes out, I'll be buying a console. But the console is instead this old thing. It's kind of cute. I like it. Wait, you're an Xbox person? I thought you were a human. No, I'm not an Xbox person. I am a human. Hyrule Warriors OG was on Wii U, and that's one of your favorite games. Also Bayonetta 2, Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, and Pikmin 3. Aw. Oh, Ken, you had a lot of similar games. Splatoon was on Wii U? Wow. The GameCube and the Wii U are the only Nintendo consoles you never owned? Oh, wow. I actually had a GameCube, but I got it after, like, when it was already an old console. I got it for Animal Crossing. I think I played Animal Crossing for the DS first, Wild World, and then I wanted a GameCube to play Animal Crossing on the GameCube. Your Switch has been gathering dust for most of its life. The only game you've played on it in recent memory is Suika game, aka the watermelon game. Man, I miss the Suika craze. Yeah, mine's collecting dust for a while. The last game I played on my Switch was maybe... Oh, it was Tears of the Kingdom, but I never finished it. You think your favorite games on the Wii U were all remade for the Switch? You had the Wind Waker edition of the Wii U. Oh, you're sad you sold it? That sounds cool. You had an NES? Okay, I actually never had an NES. I never had that one. I had, I think going in order. I'll try to go in order as much as I can. I had Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, then the Nintendo DS, the Wii, GameCube, the Nintendo 3DS, and the Nintendo Switch. I think I got everything in there. God, but the Game Boy era was wild. Like, that was a lot. Like, going from Game Boy Pocket, going Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance SP, that's crazy. Growing up, we had every Nintendo console starting with the NES, then you got the Wii, and you haven't bought another Nintendo system since. The Wii was amazing. I also did really, really love my Game Boy Advance SP. I loved that thing. Like, there was something so nice about that little thing. You would jack your finger in the Wii U controller and flick it toward... Oh! That's cool. The Wii U had the massive controller with its own screen. Oh. Wait, so... Hold on, what's the that's the controller? The thing that has the screen, that's the controller? And then, so you had to hook up the Wii U to a TV? I thought it was also, like, portable. Or is it only connected to the TV? Interesting. If the Wii U didn't exist, we wouldn't have a Switch. I mean, it looks exactly... It has the same ideas. If you get a Wii U, you can play Twilight Princess. Okay, let's see... let's see how much they are. For some reason, the first price that I see on Google is for a Nintendo Wii U Deluxe set, and it says $9,999. Chump change. Good thing I'm budgeting now. I can buy it. But on Amazon, it's $225. I mean, it's cheaper than a Switch 2. I'm eating Cheetos at 9:42 a.m. Are they normal Cheetos or flaming hot? You played Dino Wars on the NES. That game was lit. What kind of game was that? You're a person comprised entirely of Xbox and Xbox-related products and services. Oh, wow. Love marinara sauce. Oh, in conclusion, sandwiches' legs are made of Xbox's source sandwich. Pasta sauce. The Wii U is worth getting just for Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker. I know, I actually kind of want to play those now. You love to see your... Yeah, you loved your see-through blue Advance. I had that one too. I miss when... Oh my god. Can you guys imagine if the Nintendo Switch 2 came out with one of those transparent blue or purple? That would be so beautiful. I would buy that. I would buy that on release. Nintendo, are you listening? We want the transparent color consoles back, please. Like, there's something so special about those ones. And I feel like people would like them. I feel like it's not just like a nostalgia thing. Like, it still looks cool. I feel like the kiddos would like it. There's still time to coerce her into playing Pokken Tournament before I don't know about that. What about the DS Lite and the DSi? I think I had a DS Lite, but I bought that later. Like, I have it now, but I bought it later when I was like, I hate how chunky the normal DS is. I never had the DSi, though. What was special about the DSi? I don't remember. You never had a handheld? I was a big handheld gamer. Your original GameCube controllers still work today. They're so well made. Angie, that's actually amazing. You had a red SP. My SP was blue. For a handheld, you only had a Game Boy Color. My Game Boy Color was teal, and I loved it. Your mom bought PlayStation solely to play Final Fantasy VII since the previous games were on Nintendo consoles? Oh, I love that. Your Game Boy Advance SP was your first ever console? I love that. Yeah, I don't think I would have had a Game Boy Pocket. Like, I was so young. The only reason why I had those was because I had an older brother, and we, like, shared it. I will always remember the pain of trying to show, like, anyone what was going on the Game Boy Pocket because it wasn't backlit. Neither was the Game Boy Color. And I remember one day my grandma was over and I was playing Pokemon, and I wanted so badly to show her my Charmander, but I was playing under a lamp, and I was like, Grandma, look at my Charmander. And she can't see a thing because you could not see the screen without it being completely lit up before. You had the OG Game Boy, you loved it. You liked Kirby and the 2 Mario Land games. I think the games that I played on Game Boy Pocket, I remember one of the first games I ever played was on Game Boy Pocket, and it was the Casper the Friendly Ghost game. So I had that, and I had Pokemon. And then for the Game Boy Color, I had Pokemon, and like one of my favorite games from that time was Pokemon Gold. I love Pokemon Gold. That's like probably my favorite Pokemon ever. And Donkey Kong. I had a Donkey Kong game too, and I really loved it. Game Boy Color, N64. Oh yeah, I didn't have an N64. Advance SP, GameCube, DS, Wii, 3DS, Wii U, Switch. It is both screen and controller? Oh, wait, so could you play the Wii U portable, or is it only a TV situation? Sydney, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Steve, welcome in. Stave, welcome in. Thank you for resubbing for 7 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing today? Also, James, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How's it going? Oh, it's not portable like the Switches. Okay. Oh, you can use the controller as a remote console, but it won't get more than a few rooms away. It needs the base unit to work. Got it. Okay. She's Googling Wii U black market rates. Your console history would really age you. Yeah, such a bargain. You need that console part to play anything. The other thing is just a controller with a screen. Okay, got it. So the Switch really is like an updated version of the Wii U. Yeah, we need the transparent era back. Bring it back. How do we tell Nintendo that? We would all insta-buy it for the transparent. How do we tell them? The Wii version of Resident Evil 4? There was a Wii version of that? You once got your dad Assassin's Creed 3 on Wii U? Yeah, like the original IMAX. I love those. You had a transparent Game Boy Advance. Yeah, mine was... Let's see if I could find it. Yes! Oh my god! Nostalgia, guys! This console, you're about to see the picture of the console that I played Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak on 5+ times as a kid. This thing here made me fall in love with Hamtaro. I wish I had a transparent skull so I could see my brain. Okay. I feel like you'd get the transparent version and quickly realize that most of the console is just a screen and a huge battery. I know, but it would still look cool. Like around the edges, it still looks cool. I still keep an eye out for 2DS XL or 3DS XL prices, but they go for like 200 to 300 pounds. I do have a 3DS XL now. I got that years ago, and I think I got it at GameStop, and it was really, really cheap, luckily. The DSi was special because of the eye, but what did the eye do? Yeah, what was the point? I don't even remember. James, thank you for your ticket. How are you? Not the Wii Yump Scare. A camera? I thought... Oh, so the normal DSs didn't have a camera, but the 3DSs did. DSi had a camera and better performance and screen, but sadly no... Oh, Game Boy Advance slot? That's annoying. I think the DSi had some new, at the time, internet-related features. Oh. You should Google N64 console variations. There are so many. Let's see. Whoa, there are a lot. That's so cool. I like the Pikachu one. Oh my god, this thing looks like an ancient relic. This thing that I'm about to show. Whoa, it's huge. This looks like something that if Gen Alpha came in here right now, they would think a curse is upon them by how old that looks. I think I had to buy my own Game Boy. Having 5 siblings, your parents only bought the consoles so all of us could play. Yeah, that makes sense. When you were on long car journeys, you would ask your dad to turn the car light on for 20 minutes to let you play. Then I eventually got a magnifying screen with a light. I never had the magnifying screen, but I did have the light. You had a powder blue DSi? That sounds like a sleigh. Wii U not portable outside your house. Zombie U. I had the Sega Game Gear, which was one of the first portables with color screen, but the battery life was terrible. Oh my god, the AA batteries. The Wii U controller screen was mostly used as a second screen. For example, in Zelda, it could be used as a map. Got it. That makes sense. I miss my transparent Game Boy Advance. I know, I miss this thing so much. I mean, it's at my parents' house, but I miss it being, like, current. I miss my pink Game Boy Advance. Alright, should we have a little therapy session about all the technology we miss? Because I also miss my BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry Curve, and I really miss my BlackBerry a lot. Yeah, we got the tariff era instead of the transparent era. You had that exact version? Dude, me too. Transparent Game Boy Advance to the collage? I know, I think we have to add it. That's the one that you currently had? You had that one too? Did the transparent Game Boy Advance even come in different colors? Like, I feel like this one was super common, because I know that my mom never, like, went out of her way, or my parents never went out of the way to buy us, like, fancy colors, so I think that one was just, like, the common one. The lack of backlight on the screen, so you had to get a little plug-in light. Classic. The Virtual Boy, what's that? You had that in pink and your dad took it after because he played Tetris all the time. Tribal Tattoo Game Boy Advance SP? Now what is that? Tribal Tattoo Game Boy Advance SP? Wait, you had this? Wait, why did they sell them like this? Why? I think I have to save it as a PNG. I've seen these before, but I think I always thought that people were putting stickers on them to make it look like that. They actually came like that. You used to skip basically every other generation of handheld console, but now you have a Miu Mini Plus, which can emulate games. Yes, I have an emulator thing too. I should really play it more. I always forget what it's called. The Nintendo DS timeline was DS, DSi, 3DS, 3DS XL, 2DS, new 3DS, new 3DS XL. Oh, I didn't even know that they had new versions. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Adam, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Now that is late 90s. Free Pikachu from his N64 prison. Not Pikachu being carbonated into Nintendo 64 casing. Han Solo Pikachu. You would absolutely chip that Pikachu up there with a chisel. Like, to free him or to be mean to him? I think that Pikachu on the N64 actually works with a certain game. Oh, for real? They'd also ask what that Nintendo 64 controller is. Yeah, they would. That Pikachu N64 looks like a baby toy that looks like those play sets of like a kitchen or something so toddlers can pretend to use the real tools. I agree. Mochi, don't. I'm watching her. She's playing with the blinds, and I have curtains up, but they're held by tension rods, so if she even touches the curtains gently, then they will fall. So I hope that doesn't happen. You jumped in a pool with your BlackBerry once. Did it survive? Your Palm Pilot! My dad had a Palm Pilot, and I remember there was like there were a couple games that I liked playing on it a lot, but I think the main one was There was like some samurai game on his Palm Pilot that I loved. Palm Pilots were really, really cool, but they weren't cell phones, right? They were just like a portable little note taker. Is that the point of it? It didn't make it. Oh, that's so sad. I think there was a transparent purple one. Yeah, I think you're right. When I was Googling it, Duke, it looked like there was a purple one. You feel like your sis had a purple one? You had a white DS Lite and you put Princess Peach stickers all over it. I had Guitar Hero for my DS and it came with stickers. So my normal chunky DS has a bunch of Guitar Hero stickers on it. And then I remember my friends got the DS Lite and I was so jealous. Like, the DS Lite is so satisfying looking. Like, it's so smooth. And I remember being so jealous because my friend had one in pink. And I had this ugly, silver, chunky DS covered in Guitar Hero stickers. But then I got, when I was older, I got one from GameStop, a DS Lite. And it was like a blue, but not a matte blue. It was like a shiny navy blue. If you had a tribal tattoo Game Boy, you're gay now. I had that one. Oh, also a regular silver one. Yeah, early 2000s was a time. Yeah, it's a compliment. It's a compliment. Virtual Boy was a failed attempt to get in on the VR craze way back then. Oh, really? It was all red. I mean, what you saw? Okay. It released in 95. Got it. Hi, May. Welcome in. No wonder I'm gay. I guess the tribal Game Boy was a game changer for me, May. Wait, guys, is this scientific? If you guys had this Game Boy growing up, are you gay now? May, thank you for your ticket. Welcome in. Have I mentioned here that my cousin's elementary school age kid saw my PC mouse and didn't know how to use it? No. What? Wait, what? He picked it up and pointed it at the monitor? Manda, I'm so scared of that. I'm scared and I'm also confused because my students, in my student teaching, they all brought little mice with their Chromebooks. But is that why? Like, they were just used to a trackpad on a laptop, or are they just used to touch screens? Legacy, welcome in. Thank you so much for resubbing for 29 months. I hope you've been well too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The way he cut off his sleeves just to show off the tattoo? Who? The first Palm Pilots were not phones. I think they combined them with phones later. Yeah. I never played Virtual Boy, but saw it hyped in Nintendo Power magazine. The all-red graphics scared me. Your DS had camo stickers on it. I didn't even like it, but I just loved the fact that I could use a sticker. We respect that. I didn't have any handhelds after the Advance. That's interesting. Did you switch to different kind of consoles? You had the original DS and your dad got the DS Lite, and I was mad at him. Also, you had a Nintendo's wrist strap because, you know, I was getting serious on the disc toss. Wait, so where did the wrist strap tie on to? The DS or your, what's it called? The stick thing? Oh, I can't remember the word for it, but the stick thing that you use with the DS. Is that what it tied on to? Wait, I just read that one. I also miss playing Snake on my Nokia. Snake, always an iconic game. Also, Luton, welcome in. It's believable. It's true. Your fat OG DS is hanging by a single hinge. Mine is actually in pretty good shape. Legacy, I'm doing well today. How are you? Thank you again. I appreciate it. I'm gay and I didn't have that Game Boy, so I don't think it's scientific. Okay, true, because I also didn't have one. Have you seen that picture of that OG Game Boy that survived a bomb blast in the Gulf War? No? Wait. Game Boy survives bomb blast. Oh my god. Wait, that's crazy. Oh my god, that's insane. Say goodbye to Tribal Tattoo. Whoa. I didn't know it'd be so large. What game is that? Pokemon? That's so insane, actually. That's like a Nokia phone. It has a Nokia phone also survived a bomb blast. James, you should send Emmy picture of Mario. I did see James. Okay, you know what I actually do love a lot is the old Nintendo advertisements. And this is one of them. I haven't seen this one before. I remember seeing the prom one. Oh, this is so good. If it's cool enough for Mario. Available now. I like how that doesn't even finish the sentence. If it's cool enough for Mario. Like, what? So it's cool enough for me? What does that mean? Also, there's about to be an ad. Thank you guys for staying for the ad. Good luck on the trivia. Always interesting to hear about kids who have no idea about tech. We are very familiar with it. Yeah, I agree. Mario, it was supposed to be a reply to Trev, but I don't know. Okay. I'm glad that I see it now. It's going to be incomprehensible for your daughter to understand you grew up in a world where everything had to be wired. Yeah, wireless fully did not exist. I know. That's so true. The DS had a little notch thing on the back to tie your wrist strap. Oh, I think I remember that now. You had a Nokia brick and you played Snake on it. I never had a Nokia myself, but my parents did. Oh, that's Tetris? That's Tetris? Oh yeah, it is. It's a little broken. Ayla, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. That is okay, man. Please do this cosplay, Emmy. Wait, I should. Nintendo Power had so many crazy ads. Yeah, they did. Whoa, Doctor Who question. No way. Doctor Who. Tell me. Quick, where is Arthur? Yeah, where is Arthur? Matt, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? The tribal tattoo era was such a fun time. It was a scary time. I'm a big fan, but never heard the length of the scarf. I guess number 2. Yeah, literally, who would know that? Unless it was, I mean, maybe it was explicitly said in an episode, but who knows? That thing was long? Oh, was it? If you look at the pic, it's Mario rolling up his sleeve. Yeah, like because normally his sleeves are this long. So is this ad implying that he's always had that tattoo? Just his shirt covers it up. We need a gay Mario cosplay from Emmy. Wait, that would be so fun. Because the other one looks longer. Yeah, I think you're right, Joey. You're tired and wired. Both of those at the same time? How? How's that possible? How was everyone's weekend though? What did we all get up to? I mentioned this on Friday, but on Friday morning, my dad got his appendix removed. It wasn't appendicitis. They actually think he's like totally fine, which is good. But like he did all these tests a while ago for looking for a cause of another symptom. And when they found that, they saw that his appendix was dilated. So they were like, it could just have always been like that, or we don't know, but we're gonna take it out. So he got his appendix removed yesterday, or Friday. And then my parents call me and they say that, like while he was prepping for surgery and like changing into the like dress shirt that they give you for surgery, he had to put his clothes and like his watch, his Apple Watch, in a bag. And after he was so loopy, he like got dressed, but then he thought that he left his Apple Watch in the bag and on the table, which they throw away. So my parents called me on Friday asking if I could come over yesterday to help them buy a new Apple Watch. And I was like, you really just lost it at the hospital and they threw it away? That's awful. But he also had like a Series 3 Apple Watch and they're on Series 10 now. So it's like, well, I guess it's a due upgrade. It's not like it's a new watch. But then when I get to my parents yesterday, I was like, you know what? Let me just check my dad's Find My app on his phone really quick, just to make sure that it really was thrown away at the hospital. So I check, and then on his Find My, it says that the last known location was at their house 15 hours ago, which was, they were home from the hospital at that point. And I was like, Dad, I mean, it says that it's home. Are you absolutely sure that you left it at the hospital? He was like, well, I checked my pockets. And then he gets up, he goes to get his coat, and his coat has like a pocket here, but then it also has a flap and a different pocket. So it was just in the flap pocket. So I just thought that was so funny that I went all the way to my parents' house yesterday to help them buy a new watch, but it was actually in my dad's pocket the entire time. I only was kind of listening and thought you were saying his appendix said find my... Imagine, find my technology. Yeah, we could track his appendix, imagine. Yensid, welcome in, how are you? It's good to see you, good morning. Does he still have the tattoo or did he laser it? I hope he still has it. He's hiding it from his employer, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Japan is controversial about tattoos, right? But he uncovers it when it's bear night at the gate. Yeah, tired and full of energy drink, that's what it sounds like. Are we sure Mario isn't an otter? That's what I was gonna say. Isn't he like super short? I don't know, how tall is Mario? How tall is Mario? Oh, you guys, good news. No, that's not lore accurate. Wait, I found a really good photo. Let's bring it up. We have too many photos up here. Let's say goodbye to Bomb Game Boy. What is this? Why does it say your photo on it? Wait, so what? I'm really confused. How is he both 3'8" and also 5'1"? I'm confused. Been a while since that surgeon did an appendix looking for any reason. Simu, that's the exact joke that the surgeon made to my parents. They were like, yeah, I just wanted to get some appendix removal practice in. Like, he was obviously kidding, but it was funny. Also, nice job on the trivia, Matt, James, and May. Let's go. He's not an otter because he does the bear smile. Is that the bear smile? That? Like that one? No, it's like, is it like this? Like that one? Or are you talking about that one? Where are my glasses? They're on your head. Yeah, it was a big that moment. You hate having to update your organs with each new generation of technology, but Find My Organs really does come in handy. I know, especially when you lose one. The Mushroom Kingdom appreciates a short king. So kind of like that? Wait, maybe it is like that. T-posing? Peach is a giant. Wait, why is Peach a giant? Your photo. Power up mushrooms. Oh, big Mario. Oh, so the 3'8" version of him is normal? And then when he powers up, he's 5'1"? That's still shorter than me. So when Mario is large, he's still shorter than me. That's actually insane. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How short is that little guy to the left of the 8 foot guy? Wait, which little guy? Oh, wait, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see the little guy next to his calf. What is that? What? I'm really confused by this picture that came up. Jelly babies for the winner. So true. T-pose Mario. Who is this guy, by the way? Is this like a Nintendo guy? Is Mario real person height and new Donkeyians are giants, or is Mario tiny? Well, I guess Mario is tiny. The bear smile is the same as the UK awkward smile. I don't know what that is. Oh, so is it like, okay, it's the same thing as the Midwestern white people. So this, like when you're, when you live in the Midwest and you walk past someone on the street, that's the bear smile. I think that's guy is from Odyssey. Well, I'm really glad we have him for reference. Is T-Pose Man from one of the dudes from New Donk City? What is New Donk City? Is that a real name? Wow, I mean, you make a great bear. Thank you, James. Thank you. It's the Midwest in me. Oh, you have to tuck your lips in a little more, like... like this? Like that? The fact it's split by 11.88 it's killing. Oh, why is that so funny? Have you played Odyssey? No, I haven't. I haven't really played a lot of Mario games, actually. I don't... I'm like kind of bad at them. The last time I tried to play a Mario game was that one that came out for the Switch, and it had this music level where you had to jump to the beat of something, and it was really, really hard, and I didn't finish it. Rule, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Rigo, welcome in. I've heard a lot of people like Mario Odyssey, though. New Donk City is a location in Mario Odyssey. It sadly has nothing to do with butts. Shoot. How disappointing. Yeah, like you have a mustache and you're covering your mouth. Hi, Rule. How are you? She knew on my Donk to like city. Exactly, Matt. Exactly. New Donk City is basically a world where the characters are human-ish. Oh, based on New York City. Oh. Yeah, Mario Odyssey, BioShock. What if I steal Odyssey from my dad when I visit over Easter? You should. Didn't you say that before? Or were you trying to steal a different game from him? Probably off topic, but I used to have that Game Boy. You're actually really not off topic, Rule. That's exactly what we were talking about. I had that Game Boy too. I still do. It's at my parents' somewhere. Locust, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? We were talking about this Game Boy because we were saying how amazing it would be for the Switch 2. They made a transparent color version like that. Like, I would instant buy that. They should invent Mario IRL. Oh my god, they should. Like, somebody should be named Mario in real life. I don't know if that's ever been done. Kush, welcome in. How are you? I think you would like it. It's very much a go at your own pace and there's no one set path. Oh, really? There's a ton of moons to collect all over the world so you can just mess around. Oh, I didn't know that about Odyssey. That does sound more up my alley. Oh my god, Jake, you mentioned blueprints. I actually wanted to talk about that because I don't know anything about blueprints, but I keep hearing people talk about it and how amazing it is. It just came out, right? Something gay Halloween and tribal tattoo Mario. Yeah. Oh, you mean the tattoo one? Oh. I wish I had that one. I wasn't cool enough. If it's cool enough for Mario, I wasn't cool enough for it. Yeah, you just have to get it. Mario is so cool. I wish Italians were. They literally have Mario IRL. It's just a bear. I mean, it's a masterpiece. Wait, is it a remake of a game or is it new? And you guys have already played and you know that it's a masterpiece. Good morning, Kush. I hope you're doing well. Blueprints is so good. You like it too? Celeste, it's a genuine masterpiece. It's included with the Xbox Game Pass and PS Plus. Oh, for real? It came out on Thursday. It's going to go down as an all-time great puzzle game? Okay, I want to play it now. I think I have PS Plus, so I could surely play that. I really like Galaxy and Sunshine, but Odyssey really did not wow me whatsoever. Really, Rule? Oh, it's brand new. You're so excited to get deeper into blueprints. Is it supposed to sound like blueprints? Like blueprints, like an architect makes blueprints for a building? Because I feel like whenever I say blueprints, it sounds like blueprints. Like, I literally don't know how to differentiate those words. Blueprints people beginning to sound paid off to me. Well, Jake, be honest. Jake, were you paid? Celeste, were you paid? Be honest. Now's your time to say, to clear the air. Were you paid? Okay, Celeste said, should I wish I was paid? Okay, we heard it here first. Where's my money? Avery, welcome in. How are you? Oh, Jake said no, I swear. Okay. I should try that. It sounds chill. Oh, it's a play on that. Oh, cool. Oh, it's all about a house. Oh, very interesting. And the mysteries within? So is there like a story to it? It's a cool, it's very cool. I'm gonna buy it soon. I watched enough to be like, oh, I gotta not watch more. Oh, there is lore? Okay, now I'm super intrigued. I'll try that out. If it's on PS Plus and I still have it, then I'll try it. Isn't Blueprints first person? Uh-oh, don't tell me that. Is it first person? Let me Google it. It doesn't look first person by these screenshots. It looks like a... Like, it looks first person, but it doesn't look like a game that would make me sick. You got blueprints on Steam, but you don't know if it's a real game. It's just a picture of the artist formerly known as Prince looking sad. That Mario poster, isn't it great, Avery? How are you doing today? The house randomizes so you lay out the rooms as you go through it, hence the blueprints. Oh! All you can tell you about the story is your great uncle died and left you everything in his will, but to get it, you have to find the 46th room of his house. The house only has 45 rooms. Ooh, it is first person. Okay. And you get sick from that usually, but you didn't with this one. Just look around slowly. Maybe I'll watch some gameplay first to see if it would make me sick. But again, if it's on PS Plus and I have that currently, I'll probably just try it. It's first person, but it's fairly slow. First person games don't always bother me when they're like that. Like it actually is kind of reminding me of What Remains of Edith Finch. Kind of, with like the house and the secrets in the house. And that game actually doesn't make me motion sick. Somehow. Abaddon, welcome in. Yeah, it's very interesting. Steam, similar to games you played. Outer Wilds. Oh, it's similar to Outer Wilds. I never liked the tribal Game Boy, but you do remember a lot of your friends had it in your childhood. You're pretty slow with it. It doesn't bother you as much as other first-person games. Okay, that's good then. The 46th room was the friends we made along the way. There is sprint, but you can choose when to not use it to keep the motion sickness at bay. Okay, that's good to know. All right, which one of these pictures should we add to the collage today? Church, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? You had the dark blue one, the dark blue SP. I had that one too, Bioshock. You think Mario? Or do we vote? You guys can just say. Definitely Mario? Hi, Holly. It's gotta be Mario? Okay, great idea. I have to concur. I think Mario is needed. I'll crop it a little bit, though. Yeah, that's probably good. Oh, I feel like... Why did I put... Oh, I know. I put this one. I put that a little over because Kersey was like, the collage is so bottom heavy. So then I just put it up top randomly. We gotta move it. There we go. You could go up there. That's fine. It's because I told you it was bottom heavy. You're okay. Already tired before you trip. When do you leave? The 46th room was inside all of us all along. Whoa, that's beautiful. And you had the light blue Game Boy Advance SP. Oh, cool. You were being flippant? Yeah, I was being flippant when I put it there. and then I never fixed it. All right, we're gonna switch into the game. Into Final Fantasy 14. I'm very excited. It's been a week since we played. Show how exciting, right? This is me just chilling in Cedar Rapids. Pokemon go to the polls. Pokemon go to the polls. I was actually here because I was trying to do some Allied Society quests. And then I got distracted, and then I logged off, and I forgot that I was here. But guys, oh my god! You guys are gonna be so proud of me. Because guess what I did? Guess what I finally did this last week? Look at this. There's empty slots everywhere. I did it, you guys. I did it. And my inventory's okay. And look at this. I'm unlocking the raids that I need to do. It took forever. Not to unlock the raids. That's fine. I'm not like trying to go through the raids on purpose. I'm just unlocking them. So if I get them in roulettes, I'll just do them. But it took forever to do the armory. Hello, Chase on Torgal. Is that in the Clive cosplay? We'd love to see it. I played inventory management. I did. Colin, thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. I'm excited for Persona this week, too. You leave Wednesday, road tripping down to Austin. Unfortunately, you have to drive parts of Ohio. Aw, bummer. You know what, Church, I can say, actually, Ohio is really, really, really boring to drive through. I don't even have any defense for that. That's you, actually, in the bed. That Mario is a top, so he's happy to join a bottom-heavy collage. You always like doing jokes with the friends we made along the way and was inside us. Yeah, that's always a classic. Yeah, we're somewhere in Stormblood. Castrum something. That's where I am currently. Where the hell are you? Andy, thank you for the Gigantify emote as well. I appreciate it. Yip you! Yip you! Damn, I cleared out like 2 free slots in each of your armory pages and thought you had done well. That's impressive. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. Whenever I clean out my armory, I try so hard to focus on what I don't need, and I still ended up selling 2 things that were equipped to one of my classes. So I went to my machinist, and my machinist didn't have pants. So, and that always happens to me whenever I clean out my inventory. It sucks. I don't know why. It's just so hard for me to do that and pay attention the right way. But I just got new pants with tombstones, I think, so it's fine. I flew all around trying to find Odie. I didn't even think the ship would be flying. That's funny. I think we need a mod to put the Warrior of Light under covers. I know. Look at how freezing she looks. But why? Because I accidentally sold the pants when I was clearing out my inventory. Yeah, we've all been there. Black and welcome in. How are you? I went to my machinist, and my machinist didn't have pants. That always happens to me. All right, we're gonna get started here with Dawntrail. So we're gonna go to this new Dawntrail place. If you guys are avoiding spoilers, Kirsty, and anyone else that isn't in Dawntrail yet, make sure to lurk. I appreciate you guys lurking. So we just got here. Last stream, and this is like the most beautiful place ever. We haven't seen it raining before, but I literally love it here. I kind of forget what we're doing here. Oh, I think we're trying to meet with people, of course, but I think we're a little bit scared of how they're gonna receive us. Not the call out. Kirsty, thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. I get it. It's hard to clean up your inventory, especially when you're leveling up jobs. Yeah, exactly. And I actually am leveling like a few jobs. Like I'm working on... Oh, that's another thing that I started working on. Look at this. I started working on Red Mage. And you guys, I actually really like Red Mage. I think I like caster jobs way more than I thought I would. Because I loved Picto, and I'm really liking Red Mage so far. Yeah, I think I don't know. Like, I really like busy jobs. Like, I like Dancer a lot. But Viper, I'm just not super into. I haven't really been super into Viper. I'm still gonna use it because I have to for MSQ. But I'm really enjoying Red Mage, and I like casting. Yeah, Yaktel, we're in Yaktel. The name of this place made me think of the app Yik Yak. Oh my god, did any of you guys use that? I know, Pettis, I love it here. If you don't know, Final Fantasy XIV and only new machinist is someone who works with heavy machinery. my machinist didn't have pants is awesome. Asher, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, you guys like Red Mage too? It's really, really fun. Red Mage optimization. Do you mean like there's downtime in it? Because I do feel that way. Yeah, Yik Yak. If you guys didn't know what Yik Yak was, it was basically like a Twitter, but it uses your location. So like college students use it. It's like an anonymous Twitter. I think it was popular around like 2014. I don't know if it still exists. Alright, let's get into the main story. Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that elector. 2 streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hunmu Ruck's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Aaronville can come with me, and Alice could go with Kryl. That leaves Odalise to accompany Wook Lamont. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. Yippee! Yeah, so I'm really enjoying Red Mage. I'm also working on my Machinist, who I think is like level 86? 87. Which Machinist is fine. I feel like Machinist isn't super exciting. But it's fine. Uncheesing? I think it's still around, but you have to be a college student to use it. Oh. It's so pretty here. I wish it wasn't raining so we could see it better. I don't know where I'm going. Red Mage optimization has oh shit, with Swift Cast and aligning cooldowns. Yeah, it was a pretty high skill ceiling. Yeah. I haven't looked too much into it because I'm only in level 55 still. So I watched like a video of how to play as level 55. Or 50 through 60 or something. So I feel like I'm not quite there with the insane gameplay yet. Yeah, it gives you big Pandora vibes. I could see that. It was only big for a few months for you in 2017, and then people stopped using it. It was pretty popular in my school. I was always scared that I would open Yik Yak and somebody would like say something about me. Like, people would sometimes call people out, like, if you were wearing this shirt in this class, why are you annoying in class or something? I don't know. I was always scared that people would say stuff about me, but they never did. Oh, as you speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. That's not nice. I'm guessing belligerent Boon Awa will not be nice either. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care this citizen pays you. Okay. You know, that's okay, because that just means we have progress to make here. Yeah, it's very fun casually, though, and you love it. Yeah. You almost passed out when you saw the new Red Mage opener in the balance server? When Dawntrail was released? Why? Was it that complicated? Please tell me you've had better luck. No, I'm afraid I haven't. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. Hi Wilson, welcome in. How are you? It's crazy, it's insane. You're like, Nani the hell? Oh god. So basically what I'm hearing is Red Mage is fun, but maybe not for like extremes and stuff like that. It's really long? I haven't looked at it and now I'm scared to. I know, it sounds scary. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. What? Move along, outsiders. Well, we're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant Selector. Could you tell us where they are? What was that? This is so rude. But they were clearly hurt. There's a story here. I like that guy's little antenna. You mean nothing? How are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Uh-oh. Stainless, welcome in. How are you? god, this place looks so cool. Gay dads! And Green Hatia. Oh, and him.
Bested.
Oh, brother.
Mere shade.
Oh, and Sorrel Shah.
Sororja. Papa?
Oh, that's the
Not as you
dad.
know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
What? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Do we all have to fight him? I already did
The
that.
channeler is Irelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Truly Yolal's mightiest warrior. Yet wisest you are not. You, who spurned your retainer's shade, when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat. The first
Oh,
promise
wow.
fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector.
Ruh-roh.
Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right
Whoa.
of succession.
Whoa.
Be gone from my sight.
That's T.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Zorocha was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
Oh my god, he looked like he levitated up the stairs for a
My
second.
dearest child, welcome home.
Oops.
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
My tablets. Oh.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy!
He ate them. They're Jolly Ranchers.
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
Whoa! No.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
Haha.
You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors.
Well, clearly then I wasn't an inferior.
You are as useless as your siblings.
Oh.
A failure. Leave and never return!
Uh-oh.
You have no place here!
Oh no, now we're gonna feel bad for him.
Let's go, brother.
That's rough.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
Is that the mom? She has a nice face. It's cute.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Ooh.
Oh, you intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk.
Good for you.
The Mamulja deserve nothing less. So your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Gay dads are so proud.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise. I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Ooh. Okay. Hi Suna, welcome in. Hi Seltzer, welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Tim, hello. How are y'all doing? Stainless, it's good to see you. You're good. Enjoying leveling the 3rd job this week? Which job? Oh, and hi Xanthia, welcome in. How are you? Hard to be scared of this guy while his eyes are shifting around mid-sentence. Sriracha, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. Whisper, whisper. Hi Tim, how's it going? The voice actor work in Dawntrail is so good. I know, I love the voice actors in Dawntrail. Who would you rather have as your dad? Portional or this guy? Wait, what was his name again? It was... Oh, shoot. I already forget what his name was. I'll just name it this guy. Who better dad? Portional... This guy. Oh, Zariel, aka Jha. For Zariel Jha. Thank you, Jeff. Everybody go vote in the polls. I don't really remember Fortional too much. Hi Suna, welcome in. How are you? Kiryu is my real dad, even if he doesn't remember my birthday. Kiryu is everybody's dad. And Majima. Don't think we haven't forgotten about those tacos. That's true, Astra. We can't let that go. Dragoon, right now your raid group needed a melee, so you went Reaper, but you're at leveling all the rest too. Already done Monk and Viper? In just this week, Stainless? Just this week you finished Monk and Viper? That's insane. I love being on leveling grind, but sometimes it's like not very motivating because I feel like it takes forever. Yeah, aka what? Yeah, they were already at 80? I guess I've been kind of neglecting Viper outside of streaming. But that's impressive. Yeah, it's only 20 levels each. Yeah. Well done. First pull in a while, I didn't put Trev as a choice, but it'd be weird for this one. Yeah. The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This Zreal Jah, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Worrying over Zreal Jah won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm very scared of people voting Zreal Jah, by the way. Wait, what's it? I don't even remember what made Fortunal a bad dad. I can't remember. So it's only 20 levels each. That's pretty amazing, Stainless. Yeah, I feel like I'm really enjoying Red Mage, but I feel like it's a slog. It's a slog to level because it starts at 50. Which at first, it's nice because the levels go by so fast, but then it's just such a long way to go. Oh, he talks shit about Heidelin's Chosen. This is your favorite night song? Yeah, this is nice. Kat, welcome in. You've been leveling Red Mage. It's been fun. Yeah, I just started this week, Kat, and I really, really like it. Like, I think I like casters more than I thought I would. I thought it would be more stressful, but I feel like it gives you more time to think, which is nice. Thank you for coming. My name is Milal Jah. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what was it that you wish to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the people of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, a Shabral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time, anyway. Next time, I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before, this is known. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed sibling supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Tural under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility, regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Galul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamulja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself. Whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Hi, veteran. Welcome in. How's it going? He was protecting the twins by trying to stop them doing anything because he didn't trust in them. Oh, okay. That's right. If you were hungry and came across a wild mushroom in this forest, would you eat it? Depends on how hungry I was. Because I feel like I would maybe die. Like, it would either make my organs glow or it would have psychedelics in it. So it depends on how close to the brink of death I was. X-Calamity, welcome in. Amazing emote combination. It's not too bad with the Beast Tribe quest each day, doing roulettes on even levels. The earrings to get up to 90 and your girlfriend helping with healer queues. Yeah, that's kind of... That's a good combination. But what do you mean... What do you mean roulettes on even levels? He disowned his kids. He made the decision out of what he thought was right. Would rather his kids be alive and hate him than dead. But it was still a misguided decision that resulted in much pain. Okay. It took you a while to figure out the proper spell rotation since you were meant to rotate between slow and fast. Yeah, fast cat spells and AoE work backwards. Yes. Yeah, same. That took me a bit too. Like every time I was playing as Red Mage this week, I was like, okay, this one is this way and this one is like the opposite. But I like it now that I'm used to it and using the sword mode more. Oh, cool. Wait, who won the poll? I didn't even see, but it says that it ended. The poll ended. There's a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Yay, we get to walk around here. Fortuno also had to balance the absolute secrecy and isolationism of Charlene. Of course, when it came time to convince people to leave, I felt that made Charlene come across as out-of-touch savers. Yeah. I mean, I guess, it is hard. It's like both dads are bad. It is all coming back to me now, exactly when you guys said that. But, I mean, he came around a little bit. I suppose this guy could too, but it's ridiculous that it seemed like the son's entire self-worth is based on how strong, like, if he can be the ruler or not. Young, welcome in. I won the poll. You weren't in the poll. 4 cheese. On an odd level like 93, you have a new dungeon, and it only takes 2 to 3 runs to level. Oh, then on an even level like 94, you use the roulettes because it takes more runs of that dungeon to... Wait, Stainless, that's brilliant. I never thought of that. I never thought of doing that. That's really, really smart. I'll have to remember that. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. Write that down. Odd level run dungeon, even level roulette for leveling. I've never thought about that. Who knew Trev was the best ad? Everybody knew that. Hi Rio, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. I think Fortunal came around a lot in that. Yeah, I think so too. Hey, we abandoned the world to be nearly conquered and enslaved by the Empire, and now we're here to take you to run away from the planet. Please trust us. Is that a meteorite up there? Where? Where? And judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Oh, up here? I can't see. That? Anyway, we should press on. Milo Ja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. That? That's the meteorite? Looks like it. God, I love it here. I would live here. But the question is, do they ever experience, like, sunlight? Is it always this dark? I'm good. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well, Rio. I'm glad that you're doing good. Rio, are you still playing 14? Are you taking a little bit of a break? Yeah, doing roulette right now because your Dragoon is 96 and you didn't want to do the 95. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So that you're not seeing the same dungeon over and over and over and over and over. Ooh. What's in here? A hunting camp, like as not. I'd like to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. Oh, a hunting camp, I see. Oops. There you go. You took a little break, you need to get back into it. I feel like breaks are good with 14. I kind of feel like I speed ran it. Like my break after Post Endwalker to Dawntrail, it really helped refresh it for me. Because I just went back to back to back since Stormblood. So it was nice to take a break in between expansions. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? You've also been leveling up trust, so you do have to see the same dungeons over and over, or at least twice in a row, up to level 78 and 77 with most companions. Oh yeah, I've never done trust. What's the benefit of leveling up trust? This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to the grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. Ooh. Sounds kind of scary. Stormblurred. Whoa. Wow.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
How do we get there? Jump. Jump.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yokhui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Oh my god, I thought she said bees. Well, maybe the beasts are bees. Oh god. That's not a bee. Which are you coming down? Be careful. No. Pretty. Oh, he's here. Hey. Are you okay, bud?
A cool cha-cha.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
Bro, we wouldn't do that.
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Oh.
Mother?
At least mom's not mean, right?
The third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are.
Oh.
Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Babulja. An infant.
Oh. Oh. Uh.
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits.
Oh my god.
Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
No.
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
I'm a little scared.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power.
When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children. No matter the cost.
Oh my god.
Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their shells.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Only 1 in 100
Oh
survive.
no, that's so sad. Help, this is reminding me of
We are blessed. It is
the
only
thing in
because
Endwalker
we
with the
shall
dragons
live.
on the moon.
Unlike our
I think it was
brothers
on the
and
moon.
sisters who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
Oh, that's a lot of
That's
pressure.
Horrible.
That's a lot on you, buddy.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back.
God, that's awful.
Those
Yeah, an
children
Ultima
died
Thule.
so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
stop. That's awful. That's so awful.
But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
Oh my god. I sympathize with your pain, but... Or don't use them as an excuse. I mean, I do sympathize. Grand, welcome in. Eels, welcome in. Liz, hello. Yeah, eugenics is bad, kids.
I should never have been born.
Oh god.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths.
Oh.
The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the perfect thing to say.
Since when do you let others push you around Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say
Oh.
it!
want it to end.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't want any more to die.
That's so devastating and tragic. 1 out of 100 survive?
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
We
Blessed
must.
siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tyrol. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Good point, Alfie.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Maybe they'll listen to him.
Take me with you. Those
Yeah.
fanatics treat my words as gospel.
Yeah. Oh my god, ally? We're an ally with him now?
There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here.
Father Schmother.
Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people and ask anything the third promise wishes to know.
Okay.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust.
Aww.
People will do as you say if you show it to them.
Ew. Is it just like picking off a piece of dandruff?
I'm sorry for what I've said and done.
An apology?
I don't expect your forgiveness.
Okay. Give us tacos and then we're even.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them.
Yeah, I mean, he's a product of literally not just his upbringing, but generations.
Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks.
Why did they laugh like that?
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Hatred is exhausting.
So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
Yay! Oh my god, how devastating though. Yeah, still the tacos. Let me catch up here quick. It can be if you imagine it to be the bees. Ishola's Dawntrail costume got a lot of people saying they'd level her up. That's for sure. If you ever wanted to glamour a Sinian, oh, that's how you can do it. Oh, that's what trusts are for. Got it. Grand, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Not the hole. Leveling trusts you get to give them new outfits. Oh, trusts are cool if you don't want cues. Got it. Okay, okay. Okay, I see what you mean. Duty support can do the same thing. You don't need to use trust. Oh. Okay, I thought it would be the same then. God, that was so sad. It is too sad. This man suffered an unspeakable tragedy, but he also destroyed our tacos. Yeah. It is such a heavy burden to carry, literally. Like, it's not just what he was raised hearing and learning. It's literally generations and hundreds of babies, like, stillborn equivalent before him. Like, that's not fair for anyone to be born into. Wendermelon, welcome in. How are you? Suffering for my sins at the gym. You looking gross, so I'm guessing the story has you in its grips. Yeah, Eels. I hope the gym is going well for you. Yeah, it was a pretty heavy cutscene that we just experienced, that's for sure. Why is this making me cry? It's sad. I know his voice actor hits us so well, yeah. For all those he lost, for those he can yet save. Oh, ow, Liz, that hurt. And all that pressure to make it all worth it. Yes. God, that's awful. Enemies to lovers. Here, take my skin flakes, yeah. In the Japanese audio, he has this really annoying tokusatsu villain line. What does that mean, Asha? People often call duty support trust, but they are two different things. You level up characters in trust, and you can choose any of the main cast for any dungeons. Oh! Duty support only has characters who are present. Right. Okay, interesting. Alright, I'm going to quickly take a break to run to the restroom. There's about to be an ad anyways. Oh, like right now. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for being here. And make sure to stretch, get a snack if you need to. And good luck on the trivia. Hello, I'm back. How are we? How are the checks going? Lacey, welcome in. How are you? Walnut is 43% cheesy. Pretty good. Church is 77% cheesy. Even better. Cobra is 96% cheesy. Cobra, I feel like you get high cheese checks like all the time. Like, I feel like you get very lucky with that. Whoa, Travis 69% cheesy. Nice. Very nice. Angie's 99% cheesy. Okay, Angie, I also feel like you often get high cheese checks too. Ooh, Chris 19. Ooh. Avery 4. Ooh. Toshi 33, pretty good. Skylar 90, pretty amazing. Nice job on the trivia. Astro Church, Toji, Walnut, Angie, Manda, Matt, Skylar, Holly, Grand, Cobra, James, and Trev. Nice job, everyone. James is 10%? Ugh. Chelsea, welcome in. How are you? You just ate some cheese, so that must contribute. Yeah. I have a clip of Bakul's laugh if you'd like. Wait, Asher, are you in the Discord? Because if so, you can share it there, but I don't think links... You can't send links in chat, it won't let you. Did you just eat cheese by itself, Angie? Like a mouse? I like to do that a lot. Thank you, Asha. It was a funny laugh. Chelsea, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Hey, Odalise, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Ukul Jaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotage us on the river, kidnap me for my keystone, and release the most vicious Tyrell vitriol of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. God, she's such a good person. Ooh. Does this pain justify his actions in your eyes? Or, I think he still needs to make amends. I hear you, but Kul Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Yeah, I mean, it's just like with any... What the heck is that? Oh. It looks different. It looked like that was the quest marker. It's just like with any villain origin story. It's like, I can get it. I can get why you feel that way, but it doesn't make it right. Also, hi, Olga. Oh. You guys are flying there. Wait, can I go in there? No, lame. One day I'll be able to jump in the hole. I hope. I'll say it again, Wook Lamont, they can never make you hate you. Make me hate you. Who hates Wook Lamont? Do people? Does anybody not like Wook Lamont? Or is it just because they're, like, phobic? and they're anti-woke. Is that why? Or do people who not like Wook Lamont... I'm not trying to call people out, by the way. If you don't like Wook Lamont in here, if it's not for transphobia, I would actually be open to hearing your opinion. But I'm just like, I don't see how anybody could not like her. Like, she's just like such a gold-hearted person. Who hates Wook? Let me tell you about this place called X. But do people have an argument against her besides that? Yeah, the anti-Wook Lamont crowd is anti-Wook, aka anti-woke. She's highly hated, and for more than one reason, she's been called the new Lies? Bro, she's not anything like Lice. 50% of the player base hates her for perfectly legitimate reasons. It's misogyny, okay. I love Wook Lamont, and I will fight for her, yeah. Do not look up any discourse about this game. Actually, yeah, I've been really lucky. I mean, I don't really go on X anymore. And I feel like that's where it would be, but I have Final Fantasy terms muted anyways. So I feel very lucky that I haven't seen anything about that. I just know that it's being said, which is awful. It's a majority that don't like her. I guess if it, yeah, the majority of the player base. A lot of people feel that she hogs the spotlight and cuts off more interesting storylines. That's so stupid. That's so silly because it's not her doing that. It's the writers. It's not like Wook Lamont is controlling the story. They wrote her that way. Wait, I just read that one. The Dawntrail discourse is so tired. Some people say she's a Mary Sue and that sometimes her voice acting seems half-hearted. Well, what does that mean, being a Mary Sue? I don't know what that means. She already has the third most lines. Oh, wow. Okay, I kind of get that because this does feel very Wook Lamont centered, but I think it's because we're like literally in a whole new area of the world. People don't like that. I can kind of understand that, but I feel like there's no... I don't know. Like, I think Dawntrail is very refreshing after Endwalker. Honestly, every infraction up until the release of Valagarmanda was pretty forgivable. The secondhand genocide and kidnapping, not so much. Yeah. Yeah. Some people got really upset they weren't the main character. Oh, and Dawntrail, like the Warrior of Light wasn't the main character? Literally, the entire point of Dawntrail expansion is, yeah, her quest to be Dawn's servant, right. I love her. She's a delight, yeah. Mori Stola. Yes, and she's a fictional character who they dislike because of the writing. It's true that there were some bad voice acting that got replaced in patch 7.1. Most people think it was the voice director, not the actress, but the actress was blamed before that happened. That's frustrating. We are in Wook Sprout era. The Warrior of Light is just an NPC. People don't like Dawntrail and Wook by reflection because the Warrior of Light being there has almost no impact at all. Okay. I guess I get that, but like, I don't know. I don't really care about that. Yeah, Asher, that's what I've heard. People really just cannot cope with the fact yeah, everything revolves around them. Yeah. I mean, there are times where it feels like a little funny, where it's like, where she tells us to step back and we don't participate at all. But then, I don't know, it's not like we're not doing anything. I don't feel that way, at least. And I think, like, a good hero in a story is not always the center of attention. Like, I think this really shows that, like, being a good person means that you're also a good support system. Improved voice acting shows that she's a good actor, is allowed to be. We're talking about the main character in this game, Wook Lamont. Main character in this expansion, that is. Shay, welcome in. New here, but in my opinion, most who dislike Dawntrail and Wook are also mostly those who forget Dawntrail is a new start. Yeah. The slow pace and exposition dump world building didn't help the story pick up. They made sure you knew what was what with Wook spelling it out though. But we gotta take it as it is. World building for the new era. That's exactly how I feel, Shay. I feel like it's natural that this is a little bit of a different vibe than Endwalker, because Endwalker was what, built up for like 10 years? And I think it would diminish the importance of Endwalker if we weren't to start something a little bit new. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm on vacay. Warrior of Light is like a mentor. Yeah. I agree with that, Anaton. And personally, I like Wook's actress and don't mind the character. Yeah, I like Wook. Like, I feel like Wook Lamont reminds me of just almost of like Tanjiro in Demon Slayer. Like one of those types of characters where it's just like, man, you're so good. Like, you're so good. It just like feels like amazing to witness somebody in a story that is just has such a good heart. Personally, I'd like... Oh, wait. I read that one. Clark, thank you so much for the gift of sub to Asher. I appreciate it. Thank you. Asher, I hope you like the sub badge and the emotes. Yeah, Clark, that's fair. I'm mainly talking to the people that have heard the discourse about the character. Yeah, because I haven't really heard the negative discourse. Really. I didn't know much of the specifics. The internet just needs to get wooked. So true. We're the senpai. Bakul Jaja's scale represents its faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. Either way, I think Dawntrail is really special. Like, I've been loving the new dungeons, the way that they are. Like, all the new mechanics and, like, the UI in them. And I love the new areas, too. And the voice actors have been incredible. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milal Shah, Makshurturol Zouj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Ziril Shah discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. I wonder if the scale is in my pocket. Give me one. He had a lot of extra dandruff, I guess. Odalise, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. I want to see if it's actually in my inventory. Oh, I do have it. Nobody look at my Wondrous Tales book that I think is like literally 5 months old. Wait, should I look at it? What did it even say? No, it just says time expired. Your perspective is that they're cramming a lot of info into your character because they have a lot they want to accomplish in the upcoming XIV, so they want to introduce her as rapidly as possible. Yeah, I feel like that would make sense too. You love characters who have a heart of gold and help bring out the light in others. Exactly, Angie. You've been playing since 1.0 in late 2010. You've witnessed the very base, the destruction, and came back at Rebirth. But when you look back, 1.0 and ARR was pretty much, yeah, the equivalent to Dawntrail, yeah. It's a world building part on which they built Heaven's Ward. I agree 100%. It's definitely, I mean, it's definitely better than ARR though. But yes, like in that world building aspect, I agree. They're trying to start out a whole new story arc, so a lot of info is going to get front loaded. Yeah, and Lamont is our vehicle for that, I agree. Oh, Emmy, my Wondrous Tales is 4 years old? No way. Like, actually, Avery? Oh, no, Mornay, I didn't. I'll read it after this. Also, Mornay, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. Oh, here it is. It says, a symbol of trust bestowed upon you by Bakul Jaja. Its blend of Hubigo and Bunewa coloring makes its origin indisputable. That's not funny. A blessed scale in an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Maksutural Zuj at once. I wonder if anybody's gonna rat us out. Who's dad? Probably. Oh! Stop following me? Ah! Wait, I didn't know that it did that. That was funny. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's cool that... Wait, was that the same guy walking there? Or was that just a different NPC? Walnut, thank you for lurking. Yeah, there's a real cram in it parts. I don't want to talk too much about the future though to get it. Yeah, I would love to have a more in-depth conversation of y'all's opinions on this expansion, obviously when I'm done with it. I played Dawntrail 400 times before redoing ARR. Yeah, I think me too. I'm serious, Emmy, I had that small cat girl waiting for me for so long. Avery, that's so funny. You're sure you have an ult you haven't touched in 4 years? You have a lot of ults. You're a real ARR enjoyer anyway. You loved it before they trimmed it down. Ken, that's so brave of you. It's hard for me to believe that ARR has been trimmed down. Always worth it to read that. Yeah, I agree, Mornay. They are sometimes funny. Nothing will remove 1.0 or unveil for me when Coin Counter was nicknamed the Tank Breaker. Wow. Ormvale. And it's not exactly a pleasant place to be still. But Scale, if the Blessed trusted you, then so will I. So, what is it that you require of me? Bakul Jaja bids us come to Maksutural Zuj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. I mean, they've definitely improved from the literal walls of text we had in AR. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. A lot of the scenes being voice acted helps so much. Because otherwise there's just way too much reading. They trimmed it back after I was done with ARR. Shoot. That's so rude of them. The ARR relic grind was so good though. Really? Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Maksutural Zuj as well. Nice. Apparently, there's a Nujul nursery to the west called Golmajik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Maksuturel Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. I wonder if we'll see babies in the nursery. I had 6 with all battle jobs maxed during the Shadowburn. Wow! 1 on each of the 3 NA and each 3 EU. That's impressive. You deleted 3, just 1 on each NA DC now. That's really cool. I have an EU ult that I bought a skip for. But I have not touched it since. I feel like it doesn't really make sense to right now when I feel like there's so many things I want to do on my actual main account still. Back at the time, I was like, this food gathering feast arc kind of whips. Especially when they reveal it as a test of your willingness to do the nitty-gritty, mundane, busy work. And not just the hero shit. I'm a sucker for real low-key shit. That makes sense, Ken. That's totally fair. The toxic contrarian in me... Actually, all of Final Fantasy XIV is bad. Not my real opinion. Oh. Oh, it's a plant nursery. Lame. I thought it could be a baby nursery since they're so insistent on having blessed babies. The trees are very cool though. I like them. You get Final Fantasy X vibes in those woods. I haven't ever played 10. It's on my list though. I want to play it soon. Leave this place, outsider. Okay, but what say you of this scale? Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed scale bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Maksuturel Zuj at once. That does make it a lot easier, doesn't it? Ooh. Forbidden candy. Forbidden bananas. Okay, where am I going? The ARR relic grind was very much a grind. It was definitely a product of legacy game design. The developers created it with the intent of players spending months to get one weapon. Oh my god, that's insane. They've since made adjustments to make it quicker. You're disabled, so you have too much time to yourself sitting here. So you mostly lived online on MMOs. 14 is just the most recent and longest. Is it your favorite one? Or what are your other favorite MMOs? This is my first MMO. I like briefly played Elder Scrolls Online. But by briefly played, I mean that I made a character and then that was it. But I've always found MMOs to be kind of overwhelming to get into. God, the song is so pretty. Cool. And that made the grind feel super rewarding. Yeah, that's totally valid. I could totally get that, Wilson. Me, a 10 lover, almost went insane in this zone. You need to get back to your 10 replay. How much of it have you played, Pettis? Yeah, that early relic grind was cool at the time when it was one of the only things to do. Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun. The only MMO you put hours into was Elder Scrolls Online. Got bored because everyone you played with stopped getting on. You wanted to start this one for so long, but have not been able to get the time. I know, and I feel like MMOs are such a time commitment. It's not like you'll start playing for like 30 minutes a day. At least in my experience. It's always more than that. EverQuest 11 and 14. Oh wow, cool. Hello, everyone. Oh, it's not voice acted. Where's Wick Lamont? Yay! Sorry to keep you waiting. With Kona Thancred and Urianger. You invited the second promise as well. Lamati, need I remind you that this right is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. Aw. To complete the feat? No. Mamuk has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. Aw. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Luke Lamont, third promise of Tuliolo. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us? No, they did not. What an entrance, my guy. The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wook Lamont has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. All of their eyes moving her. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experience of its peoples, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. Oh. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Daniel, welcome in. Yes, Kat, thank you for answering that question. Let's keep an eye out for Real Jha. He wouldn't take too kindly to this sort of gathering. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna find out fast. Squishy ground. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Yeah, I am intrigued in what they're scared about. I get why they stripped back. Yeah, because there's also so many more things to do in the game now. This is seriously one of my all-time tracks in this game. The night song. It's really, really special, I agree. You started with 11? Oh, you finished a story, you're just doing extra stuff for fun? Like Blitzball? Isn't Blitzball in 10? I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much, but I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Aww. Upgrading your account to a paid game is one way. I feel that if either of these two were to win, the other would still be, yeah, very important and have a great deal of power and influence. I agree. Yeah, they value and respect each other too much. I agree. Blitzball is in Final Fantasy X, and we all love Blitzball, from what I hear, right? Nina, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? It's good to see you. I wanna be a Blitzball when I grow. Yep. When I grow. Yep, yep. Okay, Aang. Aang when he wants to be in Final Fantasy X. Mochi, please don't play with that. I said don't play with it, please. Nina, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Alright, Odalise, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mumulja and Shabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mumulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Bunewa clans intermarried, and that's how Blessed Siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on Blessed Siblings. Oh, they're right here. We don't have to go anywhere. I know Manda finished Rebirth. You change after you finish Rebirth. Like, something in your cells changed, so Manda's really a new person now. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yakwi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born. That's impossible. So with the resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Mochi, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave my lap. I'm sorry. She keeps playing with the drawstring on my pants. Amanda was rebirthed. It was a 100-hour labor. Wait, is that how many hours you had in the game? I clicked on the wrong person. Blessed Siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. Yeah, this forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolol, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed Siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamulja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. Okay, that makes sense. I think it was like 105. Wow. Mochi is very silly. Bagel does that to Dima's hoodie strings. Yeah, Mochi's like favorite thing is like the drawstring on a hoodie or pants. And it's super annoying. But it is just silly. As you'll have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any... not a random Boston accent coming out. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika, banana, and Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of Blessed Siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark and fertile, cursed? Hearing that, it's a little wonder that people here wish they had better land. And who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think that meteorites, at least, would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Aaronville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants grow blue? A rather significant A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Ah. Everyone, I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. So we can maybe use some meteorites or something. God, I love being able to use the mount while running. I actually was doing PvP frontlines, and it really was a game changer to be able to use your mount while running. Like, I think it saved my life a few times. Yeah, cats are gonna be cats. There's not much you can do. That's for sure. Sometimes Mochi's favorite thing is if Chai is like sleeping in a room with the door closed to that room, Mochi will love to go to the door and keep sticking her paws under the door. And then Chai will get annoyed by it, so she'll like bark at her. Mochi just loves to instigate. Yeah, in PvP it's kind of broken. Yeah, it really did change the game. You're still not used to it, but it's so nice. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'm like in PvP, I'm still in the habit to stand still for it. And then I saw other people doing it, and I was like, oh. I forgot that was a thing. I stopped to mount. Yeah, without even thinking. It's such muscle memory, right? Oh, where's Avery? Avery, this is your song. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suggest that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Majul tree. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Kryle can lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. Ah, I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Alright, let's go get meteorite pieces. I was gonna appreciate that beautiful tree, but forgot they played this song again. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I just remembered that the other day when I was playing, I did /p time to see my playtime. Let's see what it is now. I have 944 hours in this game now. Which I actually don't feel like is a lot. Like, I need to step up my game. I really need to. For being in Dawntrail, yeah, I need to at least be at 1,000. I am close to it. But I need to play more. Does Machinations have pants? Imagining Machinations coming on in the club. No, my Machinations never have pants. That's the problem. Ooh. Forbidden sour gummy. I like how I'm going specifically to the places where other people already are. It feels like this is Easter egg hunting and I'm stealing the eggs that they're about to get. Like they're already at this meteorite and I'm stealing the ones that they want. Okay, this one is my own. Nobody was around this one. Speaking of Easter, I don't know how many of y'all celebrate, but there won't be a stream next Sunday because I'm gonna go out to brunch with my family, which I'm excited for. I feel like I rarely take Sundays off, but it's nice when it's like a holiday and a kind of excuse. Because I love streaming on Sundays, but it's just nice to have a day off every once in a while. And for brunch is like my favorite meal to get. How many more pieces? I need 2 more pieces. But for y'all who do celebrate Easter, or you did as a kid, did you guys do Easter egg hunts? Because that was always so fun. My parents used to put candy in plastic eggs for our Easter egg hunts, and they wrote like E or T on them so that my brother and I would get equal eggs. Which was a really smart thing to do because my brother is like 3 years older than me. So I remember when I was like 3, he was 6. So he was a lot better at Easter egg finding than I was at 3. So if we just let him have any egg, I probably wouldn't have gotten any. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. As someone who works Sundays, I appreciate the Sunday streamers. Yeah, I love streaming on Sundays. I think I almost always have. When I first started streaming, I actually streamed on Sunday nights though. That was very different. I streamed from like 7 p.m. to like 11 p.m. on Sundays, which is nearly the opposite of what I do now. Bottomless mimosas are the best. Mimosas are always great. That's true. Did you find your fragments? Much obliged. Alphanode, Kryl, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Moxerterol Zouge, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. Hi Kimchi, welcome in. How are you? Arcus, welcome in. You don't remember any No, I used to stream on Sunday nights. I don't know how long it was for. It was maybe for only like a couple months, but I remember I would stream Breath of the Wild on Sunday nights. And it was like, I'm not a night person, so it was really a struggle. Especially for Breath of the Wild, which sometimes has tricky fights or puzzles. And that's when I was like, I don't think I can stream at night. And it would also make me be wide awake for hours after streaming. But Arcus, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Did you find your fragments? Me when I'm lost in the Twitch algorithm looking for someone to watch. That's a good one, Manda. You made Japanese milk bread just to use it for French toast? In brunch? That sounds so good. French toast is one of my favorite breakfast foods. I actually think it might be my favorite. I love French toast and I love crepes. Oh my god, I love crepes. But I feel like I could eat French toast more often. Is it in the UK where they call French toast eggy bread? Or is that something different? It's just so good. Who doesn't love French toast with maple syrup? And with my crepes, I like strawberries in them. That's the best. God, those things are cool. I also like a good Belgian waffle, but I feel like they only ever... Whoa. They only ever give you one Belgian waffle, and I want more than that. Actually, apparently Eggos... So, my go-to breakfast for this week has been frozen waffles by Eggos, but they make a Belgian waffle version, which I didn't know. So this morning I had one of those Eggo Belgian waffles with peanut butter and banana, and that was pretty good. You saw Alton Brown do a video where when making French toast, he'll crush up cereal and dunk the French toast in the crushed cereal before cooking it. What kind of cereal? Like any kind of cereal? I can imagine that would definitely be an interesting texture. I like brown sugar French toast too. Hi Michelle, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamook, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Odalise. I can feel it. Yippee! What is the difference between Belgian and regular waffle? I think it's just like the thickness. I think like normal Eggo, at least with Eggo waffles, normal Eggo waffles are like this thin, but the Belgian ones are like this thick. And it says that they're vanilla flavored. And I don't think normal Eggo waffles have flavors. Unless you get like chocolate chip or something or blueberry. Forget, welcome in. You bet that would hit with like cinnamon toast crunch? Ooh, that would be so good. That would be good. You like making PB&Js using blueberry Eggos as a bread? Oh, Wilson, that sounds really good. Just as a note, don't forget that the Hatching Tide event. Oh yeah, Prasha, yes, I did do it. I did it on Wednesday. I think I happened to log on to 14 the day that the hatching event came out. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm sorry if I miss any alerts. I can't hear them today. My thing is like broken, but I appreciate you guys coming in. You did Frosted Flakes. Ooh, Frosted Flakes would be really good. You would probably do Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Both of those sound really, really good. Yeah, the Hatching Tide event. Make sure to do that, everybody. Yeah, they got the fluff. They got the rizness. I've taken to putting peanut butter on your blueberry Eggos. You know what my favorite bagel combination is? A blueberry bagel with strawberry cream cheese. I also just love strawberry cream cheese. Like, I've been putting that on my waffles this past week, too. I'm sure Surreal Job would have choice words for us if we knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakul Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kona and the others will be back with their reports soon. That sounds so good. I love peanut butter on toast and Eggos, but the problem is that I find with peanut butter on that kind of stuff is you have to wait for the thing to cool down after you toast it, because otherwise the peanut butter melts and it gets everywhere, and it's like the most overwhelming thing. Peanut butter, so true, Kimchi. Manda, enjoy your peanut butter. Good, everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. So good news. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Yippee! Earlier, we asked about the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven, without a doubt, that the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forests emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. I feel so bad for canopies and how they cannot pee. Get it? Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt, in a place called Charlayan, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the popoto and tomato from Tyrol, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than Najul here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. That's huge. Then there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. Ooh. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Oh. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us promise. If there's another way, for our children and our home will no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Odalise? Oh, it's my turn. Oh. With faithful allies at your side, you can save even the entire star. Saving the star is far beyond the scope of our needs, but I acknowledge the value of allies. Oh, they didn't like what I said. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zarilja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods will grow here. I feel like talking to him is not going to be easy, but okay. Hi Blue, welcome in. How are you? Hi Jazz, welcome in. Thank you for lurking. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. Aw, Kona! I love Urianshe and Thancred's reactions. We're counting on you, Wook Lamont. Oh, God. Who knew? Who knew we would be allies? You made a PB&J, battered it in pancake batter, and then deep fried it? Whoa! That sounds really good. This is why nobody can afford a house. Too much peanut butter toast. Darkness, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. Still cheaper than avocado toast. I love avocado toast. I very rarely have it though because I feel like avocados are a finicky thing to keep in your kitchen. Like I feel like they take forever to be perfectly ripe and then they're not ripe that same afternoon. Blue, how are you doing? Canopies in there, urinary retention. I know, it's so sad. The Barrows, welcome in. I'm lurking, but I had to chime in to disapprove of that. That's valid. And it's like partly a reused joke. That's the worst part because I made the same joke with the word cantaloupe before. And how I feel bad for cantaloupes and why they can't elope. Wook Lamont's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zarilja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Ooh. Nina, thank you for being here. Good luck at work. I hope the rest of your shift goes well. So I wonder if I'm going to be fighting as Wook Lamont. Or if we're going to be just watching it. You're doing good. You recover from Beach Bunny and you're going to another show? Blue, showgoer. How's Beach Bunny? I'm very jealous. Yeah, I hope work goes well. Work schmirk. God, it's just so pretty here. It's nice that they wouldn't have to ruin their land to be able to grow stuff here. So that would be sad. It's so special. Do you guys think when they eat the glowing bananas, it turns their tongue to like a glowing color? Like when you eat a red sucker or red candy, uh-oh. 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 Anyways, should I be Picto? I haven't been Picto in a while. I don't even know if it'll be as me. Oh, there's about to be an ad. Let me run that before we get into the duty. Thank you guys for staying for the ad. Good luck in the trivia. So good, but so many kids in the crowd. Like, kids how old? Like teenagers or younger than that? It better. They're telling no, but they probably piss neon. Oh god. That would be frightening. And like people mosh at Beach Bunny shows? I don't mosh. And so many kids were caught in it? Like age 12 to 16? I'm so confused. I'm not that confused about kids liking Beach Bunny because apparently kids these days are into Crystal Castles again. Which is very interesting to me. But I'm just trying to picture moshing to Beach Bunny. I don't know how people do that. That's wild, Blue. I didn't know that. Did you need folks for dungeon? Wait, is this a dungeon? I thought it was a solo duty. Someone has gone to fetch Zariel Ja. He should be here soon. Oh yeah, I think it's a solo duty. Not Neon P. It's so nice to see someone enjoying the Dawntrail story. You have been getting back into 14 again, and though you're having fun, you feel so overwhelmed with where to start after a long break. Oh, I totally get that. All you've done so far is Fantasia to a bun girl and made a new gland. I feel that way too, Tavares. Like, if I'm not logging in 14 with a goal in mind, like in my free time, I feel a little bit lost. So recently, what I've been doing in my free time, I've been leveling Red Mage and Machinist. And I've been unlocking all these raids that I missed throughout the story. Yeah, the good old several cutscenes will play in a sequence. Bun Girl is fun, DeBarros. Yeah, you think MMOs in general can have that effect? It's like there's so much to do. It's hard to pick where. Yeah, Blue, I've been liking Red Mage a lot. Alright, we're gonna get into the thing. I think there's only a minute left. Wait, do I remember how to play Picto? Sure. Probably. Wait. Do I remember how to play Picto or do I remember how to play Dancer? Yeah, I probably remember how to play Picto. I mean, I don't even know. I might be Wook Lamont again. Who knows? We'll find out. Oh, scary music. Aw, what happened with the trivia? Wait, did anyone even answer the trivia? Astra did. Good try, Astra.
I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing.
Yeah, the Medion music. Oh, here he is.
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this.
Why are they playing such scary music?
So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel? Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are. Each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe.
Yeah.
Even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Kona! Yippee! Not that Thancred waving. Hi, I'm normal.
Permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate. I trust.
Kona, you mad dog. You mad cat, I should say.
What are you scheming?
Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps.
That's emotional. That's so sweet.
Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure
Oh my god,
you
that's so
ascend to the throne.
sweet.
This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I wonder then if I'm gonna be playing as Kona. Or just as me.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might.
I mean, I literally already fought him, so.
Ulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed. Arise!
Gundam's welcome in. How are you? Whoa.
Everyone ready?
I guess. Look, I don't remember the last time I played Picto. But I'm as ready as ever. And at least I'm Picto with Cryo. That's kind of fun.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward is through you.
Kona, sir, that was our only safe pageant film. This is Galul Jaja in his prime. That's true, that's true. Joe, welcome in. Thank you. I will try. Oh, okay, I am myself. Oh, right, I forgot that. Interesting. I forgot that it starts you off with the motifs. Dondoms, how are you? It's good to see you. You have the weekend off, right? 12 doesn't sound enough. Yeah, this music took a turn. The Medion music is so scary. 70 Cups, welcome in. Her friends are her power. I love the way he says Jaja. Yeah, I know. I wish I could replicate it myself. Not Aaron, just running away. I wish I could do that. I now want to start saying Lady Gaga in the same ways Real Zha says like Lady Jaja. I'm squinting at the game from spoiler safety, but this sounds crazy. Kristen, play the game. Where are you, in Endwalker or Shadowbringers? Kristen left off 14 in Peak. It's wild. You're very slow to get going today. Lying down is so comfy, and lying down you shall. All right, here we go. I think the only thing I'm concerned about remembering to do
So long as we stand together,
is
we're unstoppable.
when to use my lucid dreaming. Uh-oh. Am I safe here? I think so. No, I hate these things! I don't remember how to do them. Rion, Shane, Thancred, I trust you guys with my life. Thank God they're here and they kind of know what's going on. That's the nice thing about it. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, why are you guys going that way? Oh, right. Oh, right. So it goes from here to here. Okay. Wait, why are you guys okay. It's this is so scary. Wait, I want to go with you guys. Why are we all here? Oh my. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you so much for 5 gifted subs. Holy schmoly, thank you.
What a chore.
I appreciate it. If you guys got a gifted sub, I hope you like it.
Go forth.
Okay, this isn't so bad. God, I love Pixel. Oh. Oh. Oh, didn't they nerf the hammer?
How is this?
Like recently? Hey, did you guys know that you have chains on you? I don't. Oh,
Manner of paralyzing effect.
oh god. Is that hitting anybody else? I'm trying! Why are you guys standing in the AoE and freeing them? That's so kooky of you guys. Whoa. Whoa.
Together, we shall triumph.
It's fine. It's just taking forever. My hammer! I also don't know what this is. Rainbow drip. I'm scared. Oh no! I forgot to follow Urianshe. Oh my god. I'm just following them. I trust completely.
We'll get through this.
How fun is it though that we get to do this with all our friends?
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Uh-oh. Give us the hammer back, you can't. Well, we still have it, but I think they nerfed it. Yeah, it's not as good now. Uh-oh.
By grace of wrath be sundered.
Whoa! Hey, something about that doesn't feel fair.
Me. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
Well, you have the strength to stand.
Oh my god, is she gonna do that cool thing again? What am I even? I can't.
I will be the next dawn servant.
Whoa!
Protect my people.
Me just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Is that the best
Let's
you
go! That's so cool.
Impressive, but I'm not finished yet.
But you're close though, right?
We'll see them achieving consumption.
Wait, so is the hammer still the strongest thing out of the motifs? Let's go! Hammer is weaker. Hammer is weaker than just casting your normal colors? Oh my god, that's insane! That's huge! That was fun. That was a fun duty. It's like a genie in a bottle. Okay, tantrum.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Hello? Who are you?
Erugadin? It couldn't be...
Tanqua! It's been too long.
Tanqua? Thank you, guys.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
Stop, he does look like a Giga Chad.
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume?
Yeah. So he's been here?
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about
So
cabbage
she's
later.
known him this entire time? Wow.
Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
What accent does he have?
And
It's
what should she
Squidward.
be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
Yeah, it's called the power of friendship. We're not minions. You can tell because we're not yellow, but we do like bananas. Cobb, welcome in. How are you? Anonymous, thank you again so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm briefly catching up before we continue because I don't know how much longer this will be. You're in the second patch of Shadowbringers? You gotta play more. Yeah, thank God our dads are here. Save me, gay dads. Hammer's not as good as that. That's so upsetting. God, I can't wait to get to Dawntrail and do big number damage. It is really fun. That was the best part about Hammer. DPS check. Oh, never mind. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Chris Kardashian, Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode entitled Birthday Suit. Thank you. Even the handle is on fire. How is he holding that? He tried to do this in the earlier duty too, but head number 2 was too EP. They said that was wild. Didn't expect the Hillary Clinton reference. No, Hammer is weaker than just casting. So, I used to always use the instant cast, swift cast thing, and then Hammer. So, are you guys saying it's better to do swift cast and then one of the normal color spells? That's actually wild. Speaking of Hammer, I hope we get a Hammer-based tank. That would be so cool. Hammer's only benefit is the free one at the start, and that you can move with it. Oh. Like, technically the Hammer's GCDs are stronger than the colors, but the cost of painting them isn't. Okay. British, isn't it? He's very West Country British. Okay, farmer territory. Got it. We're not minions. We're Wicklamont's friends and comrades.
Comrades. You believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community.
Exactly. Friendship. Dawntrail, the power of friendship.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
A keystone! Blue. Blue flavor. Blueberry. Blue favor anything is the best.
Are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Aww. That's so sweet.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Gay dads would not be disappointed in you.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuklamart is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but...
Hackneyed?
I am truly grateful to have met you.
Aww.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories. Aye.
This all feels so
and
weird,
should
though.
you require further esoteric
Like that this is
musings
happening.
or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call.
Level 94 MSQ.
I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
He's gonna leave? Fair enough. We'll see him again.
You've still moms to go yet, Wuklamart. The rite ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Let's find that City of Gold. It is more optimal to do the weird rotation, but hammer is a lot of fun and not that much worse. Okay. And you don't need to be super optimal. Yeah, that's true. No nurse will ever stop me from bonking. I mean, the hammer is just so fun to use. That's for certain. Hammer is still worth it in 2-minute bursts, but in full uptime, the cast time pulls the average DPS down under your colors. But the gain during buffs still makes it worth it. Okay, interesting. If we're not her minions, then why did we unionize? The jump in damage for your Viper is going to be insane. At 100, really? I didn't realize that. I know, I love the boys too. Also, the way Thancred says, Wook Lamat. Yes, Urianche, speak to me, King. I love them. Let's go and tell the people of our victory. Isn't that Wild Cataroun's here? The man, the myth, the legend, the handsome Squidward? Third promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Milalja. We proved to the Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. Oh, I thought they said friendship. Same thing. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives we've always wanted, here in our homeland, without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders, as equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. True. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love. And something you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind. And while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Aww. We are also proud of her. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mammoth grow. But what happens when they learn about us? About what we've done? They will not. Oh? For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so shall it remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing the city needs is more death, but Kul Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long only to lose his father. Aww. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mammoth. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Tuliolol. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. I think it was in Kursi's stream that we were talking about recently, how interesting it is that so many cultures in history saw cabbage and were like, yeah, this needs to be fermented. The people of Mamuk have accepted you. Merchants and vendors are now available for use. Nice. Hi Kobe, welcome in. How are you? Except Eureka Pagos, that will always be terrible. Wait, what do you mean, Prasha? Road to the Golden City! Level 95 MSQ. You're okay? Well, it's good to see you. Happy Sunday. This ain't no place for a proper chat. Me cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as people here call it on account of me dazzling twinklers. Okay. Of course they call it that, of course. Gold! I want to go to the City of Gold. Hey, you guys, why don't we have a meetup at the City of Gold? Who wants to find it? Me dazzling twinklers. Me dazzling twinklers is an insane line. Road to El Dorado plays. Is that what that movie is called? El Dorado? I've actually never seen it. Do you guys like it? That animated one. But it's not a Disney movie, I don't think. I could be wrong though. Me mount. I'm taking me mount to the Dazzling Twinklers abode. Not the Dazzling Twinklers. The NPCs were giving a speech about the value of being open to new... Oh, making an exception for that one. I see, Prasha. The Road to El Dorado? Wait, is that the full name of it? I thought it was just... Oh, that is the full name. Yeah, I've never seen that. Apparently, it's on Netflix. Yeah. I feel like I should watch that. Oh, it's DreamWorks. Okay. I think it was their first they did before Prince of Egypt. I've actually never seen that either. Is that one good? Quite memeable? Yeah, I feel like I've seen memes from it. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamuk? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Though, seeing how you've won them over, methinks they'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Gulul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and incidentally, to remind the real Jah of his duty as the elector should he have forgotten it. My old man ordered you to stay here? That's no way to treat an honored guest. I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now. Or didn't you see the sepulchre atop Vorkor Zormor? That's right. Kedaram was one of the names. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Valagar Manda being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as ye are by all these bright and eager faces. I do. My comrades are my strength, and it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hope for this nation, what I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Wuklamot. Find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. Huh? Huh? All by yourself? How? When? Cryo, wait for Cryo to just drop. Hey, by the way, I think I found the Golden City. Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hunmu Rocket refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbrox 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galuf's visit has something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yakwi who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Gerferler's abilities are at all representative, the Yakwi are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the Dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Oh. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can take the opportunity to see to any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. Prince of Egypt is such a good movie, really? I should watch it. You're Kakuya's boy, ain't she? She told me about you. Said she tasked you with finding the Golden City. Oh. I might even succeed, despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wuklamot's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. Aww. We'll find it. Together. Phoenix, welcome in. Thank you for your ticket. How are you? Was I ever that young? I don't know. What are you, 30? The plague scenes? The plague scenes in what Ritz? Aww. For being a company that to try and out Disney because Katzenberg got kicked out, they were honestly good movies. Banger songs too. Oh, really? Alright, don't oversell it, Wuklamot. I swear Carl is always like 3 MSQ quests ahead of the group. That's so true. Phoenix, I'm glad that you're doing good. Happy Sunday. Have y'all done anything fun this weekend? I was saying at the beginning of the stream yesterday, I just went to my parents, and then I chilled, and I did some things that I've been meaning to do. Nothing exciting, but it was nice to have a relaxing day. The weather actually wasn't that bad. I think it's even warmer today. Prince of Egypt movie has a scene where music is just top tier. Oh, the music is called The Plagues. Oh, okay, okay. I'll have to watch that at some point. Mo! Hi, Mo. Welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. You waited for me? It seems Kenenram knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit longer. Alphanut said to meet by the Aetheryte, so I'll see you there. You're currently readying yourself for the Guild Wars 1 return event and enjoying it? Ooh, that's exciting. I was gonna try to level more. I read Mage yesterday. And then I can't even remember what I did. Oh, I think I ended up being at my parents' for longer than I wanted to be. Or that I had intended to be. I had a good time there. But I feel like whenever I go to my parents, I don't know if y'all's parents do this too, but it's like all of a sudden I'm IT support whenever I go over, and my mom's like, hey, my phone's been doing this thing. Also, how do I do this? Also, how do I do this? And my dad's like, hey, when I send text, it's only ever green and stuff like that. So it's like I always end up being at my parents for a long time doing tech support. You're having so much fun at revisiting your childhood and the nostalgia. That sounds so nice. I love stuff like that. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe that they were ever averse to aiding visitors. You won't believe how many Najul they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. Oh. Can she? I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Mila Jha. And is it real Jha? You've come to help us? As an elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Golden City. But my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you, where my son confessed the truth to blessed siblings? Of course. That stone pier stands at the entrance of the Sky Deep Cenote. I think that's how it was pronounced. The final resting place for children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yaktel, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The Cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. Oh, I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that, and we're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the Cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him. A mage, I believe. Oh? Truly. The Dawn Servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yakwi quarries. Bro, the City of the Gold, it's down there. Doubtless the very same ones excavated by Vorpalor's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the Sky Deep Cenote. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. It might just be Cenote. Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Gok-Drak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn Servant. Aww. First things first, I'm Zorelis. That was a good one. This is it, everyone, to the Sky Deep Note. Okay, it sounds like we're approaching a dungeon. You were tech support for so long in your family, it didn't help. You were the only nerd and built your own PCs. That's pretty cool, though. Parents are one thing, but a friend of yours used to get hit up by extended family for tech support. He finally sent them a bill, and suddenly they stopped asking. That's funny. You're just enjoying the weekend and preparing for the coming week. That sounds nice, Phoenix. I knew someone of my pun caliber would appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys. I wanted to tell you guys. Like 95% of the time I talk to my dad, he's always like, you want to hear a joke? And for some reason, I always forget it. I always forget the joke until he says it. So the joke is, what's the difference between a pun and a fart? A pun is a quick shift of wit. That's the pun. That's the joke. And he loves to share that with me every single time, and he thinks it's so funny. He always laughs, and we just stare at him. Alright, I think we're approaching a dungeon, and I normally don't leave off in the middle of a quest, but I'm getting super hungry, so I think we're actually gonna leave off here. Because usually dungeons take like at least like a half hour with including the cutscenes and whatnot. Yeah, some things are better left unsaid. Classic. Classy. Classy. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I had a blast. I hope you guys have fun. Oh, let me get a treat for Mochi because we reached a sub goal. Thank you guys for helping me reach that. Alright, I have my treat for Mochi. She's coming over here. Oh lord, she's coming. Come here. Guys, thank you so much for helping me reach the sub goal. I appreciate it. Mochi appreciates it. Okay, well, she dropped one. Mochi, I still have more. Mochi. We'll see if she comes back up. Kite, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for another classy stream. Thank you guys for being here. Good thing my cats are distracted and didn't hear Emmy say treat. I don't think Mochi actually knows the word treat yet. But I can't say it around my dog. Mochi, up here. Come on. Come back up. Come on. It's right here. You can do it. There we go. Yay! Be taller a little bit. There you go. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Again, there won't be a stream next Sunday since it's Easter. So we'll actually be back for 14 in 2 weeks, which is kind of a long break, but I'm kind of hoping it's kind of nice that we left off. I mean, I'm almost positive this will be a dungeon. I'm pretty sure. It's kind of nice that we're leaving off then because I hope that I can level another job that I enjoy a little bit more. So I can play that for the dungeon. Like I think I'm sure I'll be able to level at least Machinist up by then. But yeah, I'm gonna find someone for us to raid. If you guys would like to join the Discord, I would love to have you there. My next stream will be on Tuesday. So Tuesday and Friday this week we'll be playing Persona 3 Reload at the same time as usual. I'm just taking off Sunday. That's good. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna find someone for us to raid. I think as per usual, I just love raiding Sherry. I'm always a lurker in Sherry's stream. She has just the best vibes. And she's been really enjoying Xenoblade. She's playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. She's on chapter 5. And Sherry's just great. She has great vibes. If you don't already know her. She's a great person to meet. And Xenoblade is a great game, it seems. But let me say goodbye to y'all before we head off with the raid. Ritz, thank you for being here. Whoa, I'm scrolling all over the place. Mo, DeBarros, Prasha, Phoenix, Angie, Walnut, Avery, Dondums, Matt, Manda, Ken, Kimchi, Lion, Pettis, James, Holly, Kites, Avery, Clark, Matsuke, Kevin, Doog, Rule, Cobra, Saber, Matsuke. I feel like I said Matsuke like 5 times. GNS, thank you for your ticket. Pokeball, thank you for being here. Grand, Toji, anyone else that was here and lurking, I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you Tuesday and have a great rest of your weekend. Okay, bye friends. Let's go say hi to Sherry. Bye.